Wike is not happy, the state is not happy. He better speaks for himself. If he's not happy, that's what I'm concerned, because the havoc and inconveniences that man has caused this state is too much. It's too much. He can allow us make it right. Now this one day and I don't do room shout. You never even know the rest of the problem with the state will go through.
All right. Thank you for sharing what's on your mind.
Thank you. Actually, more concerns there, because when it's drawing closer to the election, it looks like things get harder. Hello, good evening.
Yes,
Good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome.
Yeah, Reginald, I call from Quebec.
You're welcome, Reggie.
Are they?
Yes, please.
Governor telling the Rivers people that the road he commission, the bridge he commission, will be used to campaign for his party, the Rainbow Coalition for 2027 election.
Okay.
Then I want to ask the governor that for barely 4 years, the only thing he did to the people of Eche was the Afra Mba road that he came to commission. Is it going to use it to campaign for his Rainbow Coalition Party in 2027 election? That is for 4 years. The only thing that the people have benefited from him. I don't understand. What happened to employment? What happened to empowering the people of Rivers State? What happened to industrialization? So the governor is using just bridge and roads as an achievement for 4 years. It's quite unfortunate.
Okay, thank you for your thoughts. Only to think of it that commissioning has almost become like a pattern when it's not even a credible thing to happen. Hello, good evening.
Evening, yeah. Alaba from Agugutaro.
Alaba, you're welcome.
Thank you, my brother. Governor mentioned Rotimi Amechi name. Everybody they complain. You see, listen, Amechi did not complete that road, and the school Amechi built in all the other river states, and none of them that was built in any of the Calabari land. And what is mainly in my mind now, ADC will not win this election because of Rotimi Amechi. Because how can the Rivers man now leave presidency and go and vote for vice president when our man was as the president of this country? You see, so we cannot negotiate now. We leave what they call it, president, and now we're negotiating for vice president. For what? That's a very wrong one. Let me tell you, let me surprise you one thing. The first time in 1999, when Rotimi Amechi, that election that took him, that made him a speaker in Rivers State, that election was not won by him. They had to go back for by-election again before it was won by him. Otherwise, it was APP that won that election in that first election. They had to go back between Marshall Harris, Alaba Douglas,
all right,
and Peter Odele. They had to meet the current governor as the military governor at then. They had to go back for by-election. That was how.
All right, thank you.
Won that election.
Thank you.
So if not so, he has not won any election since Rotimi Amechi
All
became a
right.
politician.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing what's on your mind. Hello, good evening. Hello.
Hello?
Yes,
Good
please.
evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome.
18 minutes.
Go on. What's on your mind?
Subara say, Bua Road that is just inaugurated. It's has been a landslide victory for all APC candidates. It's a pure lie. I remember when Buhari completed the second Niger bridge. It wasn't given to Buhari, it was given to Jonathan. The money for the road, who are they giving the credit to? It's not to Tinubu. It does not translate to electoral victory. All these political bastard and vagabonds, they don't know what is called politics. I won and lost. They thought the president, all the institutions in their pocket to give them a landslide victory. They are fools. They are a bunch of fools. They are not deceiving themselves and their followers.
Please, no insulting words on radio. Thank you.
And express your thoughts
That was
without using
anger
words
taken
like
too
that,
far.
okay?
Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Maybe next time you learn better.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah.
Good evening.
Welcome.
Yeah, I think the governor telling us that
that road the commission today is going to make it for the APC candidate, which happens to let me know the APC candidate. It's going to make it for another Equatorial, which is the okay thing. That is not possible now. They don't burn us. They don't burn us for this because they say no need for them to go rule. So that is what I said that no go work. It's not fear they body. It make him start fear they only himself, but they don't be we deliver people. I think we have gotten enough. We have had enough. This place, no, don't make a bully for the people. If them not go rule after Omer Aru finish. If them go rule again after Amechi. If them go rule again after Wike. If them go come again after no now. Carry sort to be that one now. Other tribe no they don't carry this.
All right, thank you.
For temporary.
Thank you.
Don't work.
Thank you.
Everybody stand your right. Nothing like rebel solution.
All right.
All right,
Okay.
thank you.
Thank you for sharing what's on your mind. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, the one and only beautiful Lola and Ade, the radio.
5, 4.
Blessed evening to you and a bad one to all the bad politics and shine and
Welcome.
people who don't know what they are saying.
What's on your mind?
Yeah, you see so many things are in my mind. One, when we talk about what the governor is now doing, I don't want to say whether he has joined those wrong people who take whether drink of wickedness that now even is coming to justify the water relief of the workers and say they are ghost workers. And all this while he has not discovered ghost workers. But since the people who say they have structure came on board now and they are now doing their things now, he begin to defend them. Then we are watching. Also, lastly, you see, when I hear people come saying things, I myself personally, I believe NAFDAC has not been working well. Now you say Amechi did wrong to Jonathan. Now, but Amechi was one of the best governors in the time of Jonathan, whereby Osisi Kanko was terrorizing Abia State. The Abia State then governor could not do anything. Amechi was the one Jonathan gave that assignment to go and crack Osisi Kanko down because of the good work he was doing here in River State. Just because the wife of Jonathan came in between them. What was the offense of Amechi? And Amechi even went to Jonathan and apologized and tried to mend up things. But look how they send the aid of Jonathan to
All right,
All right,
thank you.
That crowd.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And what did Jonathan even do for Nigeria? If not the one who caused much of the problem.
All right.
Oh, really? Thank you.
Yes.
But
Thank you for sharing what's on
that's
your
a little
mind.
bit
All right?
unfair. That's a little bit unfair.
Only for a debate. I will do a debate over this
Okay.
matter.
Well,
Thank you.
we hope,
All right.
we wish that time was available. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. We have to
very
move
much.
on to
And we're
the
already
other
almost out of
contributions,
time.
but it's not actually, it's not just to say Jonathan did not do anything for Nigeria as a whole. If you want to even argue sectionally, we can understand to an extent. A messenger says, "Good evening, presenters. I'm Prince Williams from Room OC community in Obiakwa. What is on my mind is that the entire community don't have any internal roads. It has been like this since 1999 till date. Room OC community, no road. Okay. Well.
Maybe the part where it is.
Okay. This one says, what is? Okay, I can make much meaning out of this particular one. So that's about how much that we have from
We
the
have
text
regular
message.
text messages.
That's just what I conquered.
All right. Thank you all so much because there's a commercial for 6:50, so we have to run now. But we'll be back here by 7 to do area talk, so you have to stay locked on this dial Today 95.1 FM. My name is Rona Agbara.
And I am Adekunle Adejumo. Do have to stick with us because we have so much more coming up on area talk and more conversation lineup for you.
Absolutely. Ade?
Yeah, absolutely.
Good day, everyone. My name is Ambassador Dr. Paul Ezike. I am the Health Code Business Analyst for Africa Markets, and also I'm a Star 5 leader in the Health Code business. The message I bring to Riverians today and environs is a message that will make them very healthy and a message that will put extra income in their pockets. Yes, I came across the Health Code business about a year ago. When I was down, I was out. I had plenty dreams, but I knew that I needed an extra stream of income to give me money to be able to achieve that dream. So January 2025, about a year ago, I said yes to Health Code. I partnered with Health Code. I promoted the business of Health Code, and I have achieved all the dreams I've ever imagined through the Health Code business. Yes, besides the business, Health Code has 4 amazing benefits. The first benefit is the benefit of the health products. Here we have organic products. Here we have revolutionary products. Our products are TCM, traditional Chinese medicine, which is the method where the Asians use herbs, roots, spices, and roots to take care of different health problems, and they've been getting plenty of results. If you observe closely, the Asians have the longest life expectancy rate on earth, and the reason is because of how they take care of their health. Over there, their food is their medicine. They don't eat anyhow. So health code products are organic, health code products are affordable, health code products are effective to tackle different health problems from the roots. I've always told people that before you can get resolved, you must identify the cause of a problem. One of the causes of health challenges today in Nigeria and Africa is because we have left nature and we're now living a very artificial lifestyle, from the way we eat, from the way we live our life, even from the environment. You look around you now, I ask you, what did you eat yesterday, 2 days ago, and today? It is mostly artificial, 50, 60% and above chemical. Where is the organic food gradually phased out? So health code products are put together to prevent different health challenges, take care of different health challenges. Every health challenger has a name. Now, the second benefit of health code is the money. You can agree with me that everybody listening to me right now needs extra stream of income. In fact, the more the streams of income you have right now listening to me, the more financially stable and financially free you become. Health Code will have 10 streams of income. 10 streams of income. Imagine making money every day. Imagine making money every week, making money every month, making money every quarter, and making money every year. That is what we have in our compensation plan. And you know what? Every success-minded individual, be you a man, a woman, an old person, so far you're an adult, but you need a good business, a good system, a good structure that will help you to make extra money without stopping or altering other things you are currently doing. Health Code is the answer. And over the past 1 year, some months, we've had massive testimonies both in the health and in the business in Nigeria and in the African market, especially. Now, again, is opportunities for you to go on vacations. You know, one thing I love this marketing plan for is that here in Health Code, we travel 3 times a year. I myself have been to more than 6 countries since I joined Health Code in just less than 2 years. 6 countries, from China to Turkey to Morocco to Singapore, China severally. Now, these are all expense paid vacations. And you listening to me, I know that you would like to go on vacations, right? I know that that vacation is not in the calendar of an average Nigerian man. I understand, and woman. But you need to put it in your plan, because you cannot stay 1 year in your country from January to December without exploring the world, without seeing the world, without traveling the world. You need that opportunity, and that vehicle is only available in Health Code. Here, we travel 3 times a year, all expense, 5-star vacation. Now, the fourth benefit in Health Code we have is brand new cars. 2025, we gave out over 37 brand new cars. 2026, we are giving out more than 50 brand new cars, not Belgian, brand new cars, 0 mileage cars, only possible in Health Code. I've benefited massively from it. A lot of persons have benefited massively from it, and that is Health Code for you. So it's a business that you need for yourself, for your name, for your family, for your children, for your parents, for your siblings, and for your future. Yes, this opportunity is open to everybody. Health Code is open to every adult that is interested in getting more, every adult that is tired of being tired, every adult that wants to live a life of meaning, purpose, and a life of destiny. You cannot achieve your dreams without a vehicle. Okay, for example, you are in River State now. There are two ways you can go to Abuja. You can use the road and spend almost a full day going to Abuja. You can also use air and spend just an hour going to Abuja. So the choice is yours. Health Code is a flight to your destination. It's a means of getting to your dreamland better, faster, and more effectively. I always tell people this: success loves speed. The better you achieve results, the faster you achieve results, the better for you. Imagine making tens of millions and hundreds of millions from a business in 1 year. Imagine achieving quality health, optimal health. Maybe you are down health-wise, maybe your health status is below average. Health Code product will boost back your health. Imagine going on vacation 3 times a year. Imagine driving luxury cars, brand new cars. Those things that you have always imagined to get. Those things you have always dreamed to get, but you need an opportunity to achieve it. Health Code is the code, and Health Code is the answer. We are having a business symposium. Our meeting day is this Friday and this Saturday, okay? The venue is League Hotel, number 1, Marion Close by Rumoke Road, beside Salvation Ministry, O'Kilton by Ada George. Yes, this Friday and this Saturday. The venue is in League Hotel, League Hotel, number 1, Marion Close, Rumoke Road, besides Salvation Ministry, O'Kilton by Ada George, here in Port Harcourt, River State. If you are interested to know more about Health Code, you want to know more about the business, you want to connect to our physical meeting, our physical classes, get your phone and type, or your diary, and then type this particular number. This number will help you to get across to us. Through this number, you will be able to reach out to us. 080-370-74800. I call it again. Send an SMS or a phone call or a WhatsApp chat to this particular number. Our meeting day is this Friday and this Saturday, okay? The venue is League Hotel, number 1, Marion Close by Rumoke Road, beside Salvation Ministry, O'Kilton by Ada George. Yes, this Friday and this Saturday. The venue is in League Hotel, League Hotel, number 1, Marion Close, Rumoke Road, besides Salvation Ministry, O'Kilton by Ada George, here in Port Harcourt, River State. Through this number, you will be able to reach out to us. 080 370 74800. What I always advise people is to grab opportunities when they come. That is the truth. The government of any state cannot solve all your money problems. You need individuals, you need opportunities like this, you need vehicles like the Health Code vehicles to help you to make money, to help you to be healthy, to help you to live a life of fulfillment, a life of purpose, to help you to go on vacation. You need a Health Code vehicle. Yes, the opportunity is open to you listening to me right now. Pick up your phone and send a message to 080 370 74800. When you reach out to this particular number, yes, the number will get across to you and tell you where we are having our next meeting in Port Harcourt here. Yes, attendance in the meeting is free, but you must come prepared, come with writing materials, come to learn, come to hear. You can doubt what you hear, but you can never doubt what you see and what you touch with your hands. That is the Health Code. Pick up your phone and send a message or a phone call or a WhatsApp chat. The fastest avenue for you to this phone number, 080 370 74800. Reach out to this number, show your interest. You'll be invited to our next meeting. Our meeting day is this Friday and this Saturday, okay? The venue is League Hotel, number 1, Marion Close by Rumoke Road, beside Salvation Ministry, O'Kilton by Ada George. Yes, this Friday and this Saturday. The venue is in League Hotel, League Hotel, number 1, Marion Close, Rumoke Road, besides Salvation Ministry, O'Kilton by Ada George, here in Port Harcourt, River State. My last advice for you listening to me right now is this: assumption is the lowest form of ignorance. Assumption is the lowest form of knowledge, and it is the highest form of ignorance. Don't assume anything. Health Code is Health Code. Health Code is here to stay. We've created testimonies in different states in Nigeria, over 80 car qualifiers on ground, over 150 vacation opportunities on ground by Nigerians. Yes, Nigerians. A lot of healthcare testimonies, and I believe that you are the next. Congratulations. See you on the top. Join us. Call the number I called earlier and get connected. God bless you.
And that was a paid infomercial.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
Today's news in 60.
Nigeria's internet data consumption rose at 44% in the 12 months to May, reaching a record of 1.5 million terabytes as consumers and businesses increased their reliance on digital services and data-intensive applications. The Nigerian Communications Commission has commenced a review process of mobile virtual network operators rules in the Nigerian telecommunications industry, and the business rule reflects the Commission's broader commitment to deepening competition, expanding access, and driving innovation in line with its strategic focus on digital inclusion and a robust telecom ecosystem. The Federal Ministry of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy has partnered with Meta to launch an artificial intelligence academy aimed at expanding Nigeria's pool of AI talent and strengthening its technology ecosystem. On the foreign scene, Elon Musk's SpaceX has announced plans to build a $100 billion facility in the southern U.S. state of Louisiana to launch its highly anticipated Starship mega rocket, currently being developed at the company's Texas Star Base.
Today's news in 60. In 60.
Today FM. Today FM 95.1. Today FM 95.1 Fort Hardcore. Voice of the people. Rise and shine, it's a brand new day. Today this station leading the way. Breaking news, sports and talk. Keeping every heartbeat on the clock. From Port Harcourt to the world we go. Sharing every story you should know. Your voice, your people. Your destination. We're not just a station. Today, FM 95.1. Voice of the people. Number one. News and sports. Talk all day. Keeping rivers on the way. Not just a station. We are the station.
You know, the situation happening right now just makes me want to speak. There's the word entering my head.
What's the word?
I am discombobulated at this
Yes, sir.
point because
If you are discombobulated,
everything is just happening
I wouldn't be
so
surprised.
fast.
I wouldn't be surprised.
But then again, you have to maintain steeze and
Everything is
composure.
happening at lightning speed.
It is well.
Okay, so welcome to you to today's point of talking on Area Talk.
That's right.
This is your premium talk radio.
We are the voice of the people.
Today 95.1 FM. My name is Adekunle Adejimo.
My name is Rona Agbara.
And from the multiple requests that we have gotten to actually, visit some location and see the things going on there. If you did follow through on the program yesterday, you would understand that we actually paid a visit to Rumokwarali, Rumokwachi, and the Bogora areas to, understand what the flood situation is. And as the call continues for Rivers people who continue to ask the question and say what exactly has been happening within the corridors of power, the State House of Assembly, making sure legislation that are made are for the good of the people, with respect also to the state budget, the 2026 budget that is yet to be passed, or the same message communicated to the governor of Rivers State, Governor Simenalaye Fubara, while the state seems to be rupturing when you look at the situation of the roads, very vital roads connecting different parts of Rivers State. And that is no different when you, let's give you a picture. So, we'll drive you from the east-west road to somewhere this evening. So it's simple. Turn on your ignition. If you take a drive, say from the Rumosi flyover,
okay,
and you head straight down, you climb the Obirikwere flyover. We'll speed this up. You go again towards the National Open University, and you take it straight down, get into location. Is that it? Yes, you get to location, and then you negotiate your first left. Take it straight down.
Like you're going to
My 3.
Okay.
And then you get to a place called Pepperoni Bus Stop. The one that takes you to Wimpy, but you're not using that one. You take your left again. You are right there on your way to Iwofe. But it doesn't stop right there, because the moment you kickstart that journey, you would witness the dangerous situation of the road. It doesn't even take up to 5 minutes before you start experiencing the 10th wonders of the world. The roads are ruptured to the extent where trailers, if you are maybe a smaller vehicle or you own some of these saloon cars, if the trailer is just right behind you, you are driving, but you're not looking, you're not paying attention to what's ahead of you. You're paying attention to what's overhead. Because if care is not taken, and that trailer tilts this way,
that's the end.
It might collapse on the
car.
vehicle. And that is when we shout, accident has happened.
As you're talking, I'm just looking at pictures of this road that you're describing. For someone who is trying to create a mental picture of what you're trying to say, I'm looking right at the pictures of this road, and I'm trying to understand how people around this area even commute from their business places to their homes, or people who are just passing through to some other places in Port Harcourt and in River State. If you want to think about how people try to navigate this road, that's on one hand. How about the people who do their businesses there? Yeah, someone has a store, a shop here. How will business move in a place like this? Because people want to. I'd rather go to a place where I know that it's comfortable for me to walk into your shop, buy my things, or if I want to buy in bulk, I have a good road that I can navigate to get to my car if I have my car parked or somewhere. So people who do their businesses here will find it really difficult to make sales. because the road affects their businesses, and that also affects the economic development of the place.
Now, if you think you've actually heard the worst of it, this is just one out of many. Because when we arrived, the Big Tree, it was first at St. John's. Even before St. John's, we did see some very disturbing spots. Then we got to St. John's. Both the lane that takes you to and the one that takes you through, none is anything to write home about. It's terribly bad. The only way there seems to be a consolation is if you are taking, let's say you are returning from Ignatius Ajuru, and at that St. John's bus stop, you are taking your right-hand side to connect into the housing estate, or just as if you're heading towards the town hall area, where you have solid road. But if you're going straight ahead, it is nothing.
No alternative
And I
route.
remember on this program, somebody called to mention that he stayed in traffic for up to 2 hours.
It's very possible.
And it's just -4 from what some people would experience in traffic in Lagos. So that is the situation. And when you think that, oh, this is just going to be the last, you leave the St. John's bus stop, you meet another one close to Big Tree.
That's another bad
All
spot.
through the markets. That one is like a zigzag. You go like this,
Potholes
you come back,
on every
you go
point
like
of the
this,
road.
you come back. And one thing that is very emblematic about this area is that it's very heavily industrialized. So you have heavy trucks and articulated vehicles plying the road.
On a daily basis.
And then you say, oh, maybe you should go greet our friends at the police station. You drive a little bit down to Eagle, the Eagle Cement Road. You take your left-hand side. Another version of welcome to body ache and pains
And this is not
is
just
right
about
there
the
waiting
rainy
for
season,
you.
because some person may say, okay, during the dry season it will be better. A bad road is a bad road. Whether
Rona,
it rains, whether it
I-
shines,
I push
the
keke
potholes will not get better because the rain stopped.
Today, I push keke.
You came down to push.
Yes, because it wasn't any easier. The keke man had
Wasn't moving.
He had to make me his friend. I pushed keke because on that road, from what we gathered, it's even the companies around there that try to put in some remedial measures. Yet
Yeah.
they give remittances to the state government. So why is it difficult to actually do a road that will stand the test of time?
Exactly.
From the accounts of people we spoke to, it looks like the repetition is always, you fix tomorrow, it's bad. You fix
It's just
tomorrow,
like
it's
you're
bad.
patching something that needs a full construction work
To
done.
the extent where the vice chancellor of Ignatius Ajuru University of Education had to even forget that it was the commissioner of education that had come to visit him, and he had to tell him that, please, this road is very bad. When school resume, what exactly would the student or the undergraduate get to go through? Please help us take the message to the governor.
Yeah.
And the commissioner said, oh, you know what, I'll do just that. These and many more were the very ugly sight that actually said hello to us when we arrived Rumo Lumini today.
I mean, we don't need to have cases of accidents happen every day before we would pay attention to the bad condition of that road. The government don't need to hear that, oh, some students died while trying to get to school, or some business people or marketing coming from the market, you know, that had an accident on the road. It needs to be fixed now. And we should not wait until it gets to the dry season and say, okay, it's manageable, it's better, because we have this culture of trying to patch things. I don't know if it's a Nigerian thing, but we just have this idea of it's not as bad as people say it. It's as bad as we say it is, because looking at the pictures of those roads, if you ply that road regularly, you would you can testify how bad that road is. You're on the road traffic for hours. Maybe you have an appointment to meet up. You cannot guarantee how fast you get there because you are applying that road. And if there are no alternative routes to get to where you're going to, you may as well just miss your appointment or interviews that you have, or something important that you need to meet up. It's really terrible. I mean, this is it's really bad that the basic things that we should enjoy as a people, dividends of democracy, good governance, we talk about it every day. If it's not a bad road, it's that there's no electricity, it's that schools not working or functioning, health centers are not working as they should. We keep talking about these things not because we want to complain or we like to talk about the woes of the society. It's because there has to be a change. Something needs to be done and done fast, urgently, as it is.
Absolutely. So we take you right now to listen to our conversation with some respondent on site. And you would also have a first-hand feel of what they had to say because we took the burden on to speak to even stakeholders in the community to find out exactly what is being done, what are the plans to make sure the people residing within Rumolumini area and its environs, they get to have some sort of relief as long as moving around or transport within that area is concerned. This is Area Talk on your Premium Talk Radio, Today 95.1 FM. Let's hear what the respondent had to say. Also with one
Daniel Dauda.
Okay, lower the volume for me. I see the hair. So I'm with Nimbij in here, someone who is also a stakeholder in Rumolumini here. He'll be telling us his name and how this Rumolumini road has impacted his business. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. My name is Daniel Dauda. On behalf of the Rumolumini road and all the rest, the road is very, very bad. Like there are some potholes, especially the markets. When it comes to the markets area, you are going to spend a lot of time you moving out from the market road because the road is very, very bad. And which tippers, tankers always spoil there, which is very, very dangerous and can cause malicious damages on how it may be. So we are looking if they will work the road to make everything proper, nice and good. We'll be very, very happy for that because it will be causing a lot of business people losing things, losing gains, and losing even products. And we will be happy if they can follow and check it up, please.
We hear that sometimes gridlocks happen here at night for people who are trying to get commute home. Is that anywhere close to being true?
Yes. There's a lot of things happening in the road because of the bad road. Because if you are moving at late time, let me say you are coming from a far distance to your house. Maybe you move in maybe around 1 p.m. or 12 p.m. Maybe they might take something from you or block you or all those kind of things, which is very, very bad.
I'm here with one of our elderly citizens who also has business or does business on this road. Daddy, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir. So, Daddy, tell us, what will be your name and what's the nature of your business here?
My name is Uchenna.
So, Daddy, this Rumolumini road, how does it affect you people's business?
My area of business, I don't run this warfare. I run this
Okay, but when you look at this particular section, what can you say about it?
I mean, Warfare Road. This is Warfare Road. This is Warfare Road. They don't do this road before, during this bars. During that, when they give this our present governor suspension. Never even care where they do the road. And now, the road does spoil worse more than last time.
So what think going likely be now because of heavy duty or?
Not be saying heavy duty. We say this area na water area, and the heavy duty trucks almost they use that road. Like to say government go fit out that this road, they tie this on and Aka. If you no spoil like this, and the secondary market they pour water. They pour water. That be the major thing where they spoil the road. Other side spoil, but they know they worse like this. That area where you see now, the market area. If they want to do that area, maybe they just cast the area. Maybe they just cast the area with just 1 or 2 poles there where market they so that anyhow they like they pour water. You know, affect the.
Thank you, sir.
The road. So that the last is for benefit of even the.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing today, sir?
Well, I'm fine.
Okay. Please, sir, tell us, this Rumolumini road, from what we've seen now, it's not looking good at all. How long have you been around here and how long has this road been in this state?
Well, for my own year, I would say almost more than 15 years for this community. Since you are still here and I saw this road, in the spoil our keke, both up, and then the turbo, our keke, and the road is bad road. Government is not trying for loss at all. And they pay homage? They pay homage? We will buy ticket to do everything, but government is not take care for the road.
So, you say only this particular road get issue now?
No. from Iwofe to Wimpy.
That means if you go front to CCC.
Yes, same thing.
So people they talk say this road they don't repair them before. Even they are aware of that time. And what it is going to be the lasting solution?
No solution for government to come and take care for the road. That is my solution. Because I never see that I was stay here for more than 15 years.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
And the road, the way where the road goes, the road to stop us very well. Wimpy people now on the block Port Road because of say hold up. So they come block us the poor Victory Road when they pass go Iwofe water side into the going back. One may government help us work and so that we know they spoil our keke and motor. So more they feel pass away like before. Because all this truck where there for Eagle Road, and they spot this our road. The government walk the road better one so that the truck will pass, nothing to do us. The road no go to spoil again.
Okay. My brother, you talk about Upong Road. Where have you find that one? Where see them they block?
That time where they follow go Mporaya, that road, hold up, even time like this, hold up, they did there like 2 hours.
So why them block?
And they no block the road too because of this one no good and they follow the other side.
The experience in this road is very, very bad. It's very, very bad. Ever since this is going for to 6 months now. It's not that the government will not say that they are not passing here. They are passing here every day, 247. But none of them want to do anything about it. I don't know if it's when people start losing their lives. That is when they will intervene in it.
Is this the only area that seems to have bad spots?
No. And the Victory Market, Eco Cement, and gas with OPM. In fact, Iwofe Road has spots. Iwofe, you don't have road here again. Please, the government should help us. Thank you.
I listen to a lot of talk radio.
Well, you heard from some residents and people who do business around the Rumo Lumini area, what they had to say, their concerns. But we did not stop there because we also had to speak with some important and critical stakeholders within the community. We'll take you to listen to that conversation now. Do not forget you're still listening to Area Talk on your premium talk radio today 95.1 FM. When we're done with creating all of this, we'll get to also open the phone lines to take your contribution. Maybe as we speak, Rona, the traffic is already building up in that area.
You know, when it gets to 4 p.m. downwards, people are returning from work, people are going to their houses, people are trying to, just rush off to some place or the other. The traffic, even on normal roads, even on roads that, when I say normal, I sound like that. But yes, that's an abnormal state of that road. But even on roads that are not bad, the traffic is still there, let alone a road like this. It just becomes very worse.
So much for Obiakpo. So much for Obiakpo. Okay, let's go to the next, listen to a critical stakeholder on this matter. Okay, we are with one of the critical stakeholders here as well in Rumo Lumini. Good afternoon, sir.
Afternoon.
Okay, sir, please, sir, we have been trailing the situation of the roads around Rumo Lumini. What can you tell us about the situation?
Okay, first of all, my name is Azubike Amadi, a CDC member of Rumo Lumini. Yes, the situation of Rumo Lumini Road is very bad. It's very bad. We are calling on the state government to come to our aid to see how they can help us. More people are crying. We are not even talking about the internal road, the major road that lead to Ajuri University, that connect the Rumo Lumini to Umebricum. The whole roads are very bad. So we are calling on the state government and the local government to come and assist us. We are dying here.
Earlier when we were speaking, sir, you told me that sometimes you also help to see how people can, maybe pour some temporary things into the spot on that road. How have you been able to achieve some of these things?
Yes, we are calling on some construction company in our community here. They assist us, like the Ego Cement roads, the Lubricks, and Avion assisted us in bringing some hardcores. We feel that is personal community efforts. We are also begging some companies. These people are also paying tax. It's not their sole responsibility to be doing a government job, but they're also calling on the company to also assist to make some put in some certain place in order before the government will call in. But we need the government also speedily to come to our aid.
Okay, so to those who may probably be listening to you right now, maybe community persons and all of that, what hope would you give them? Because we passed through the market, and I must tell you, it was a bumpy ride.
Yes, the hope we are giving is only lies on when government happens to respond. As a community, we don't have that finance or whatever to do construction road. We don't have it's a pure government property. So we also give them hope, knowing that the type of government we have now on ground will respond quickly, because the place is eyesore. So that's only hope. We cannot tell them that the CDC, as a community, we cannot construct a road. We cannot do anything, rather than calling on the authorities to come and help us. And we also use this opportunity to say where Macon, the former Saipen, that area also bad. We have about 3-4 tank farms there. These people are dealing with heavy trucks. So the government, and we also know that these people are also paying some certain things to the government. The government should come to our aid. More many people are dying. We are begging, so we are all begging.
There's no how you want to actually fly these matters. You would always come back to the government.
Yeah, of course, because it's what they're supposed to do.
And I don't know what bad fate befell Rivers State, because if memory serves me correctly, that road was repaired by the Rotimi Chibike's Amechi administration back then, and that same road, a lot of government functionaries have also passed through there, including when the governor went to, I think, supervise the construction of the Trans-Calabari Road. That same road. Very, very, it's very, very crucial to the extent where you cannot dismiss the situation happening on that road. If you get to see some of the videos that we got when you had these big vehicles moving, you'd hold your heart in your hand, praying that nothing should go wrong. That's because of the sensitivity of what we are talking about. I don't know if it suffices to even call on the Obiakwayo GA chairman, Dr. Gift Walu, at this point to say, assist in making sure that these message become it becomes louder in the ear of the governor. And it's treated as urgent. What is happening to Rivers State? What are the leaders? What are you doing to Rivers State? What I've been told naturally, or what I know, is that any place that helps you to make money, where you get your revenue from, you should be able to work that place. If it's your home, your store, make sure it's in good order. Make sure it's running properly. But in our case, it's far from the truth, because these companies that own the big vehicles as well, whether they put some remedial measures or not in place, their vehicles also break down. I counted about 2 because of the bad road. So even when you try to make the argument that, it's because the heavy vehicles ply that road, there can be a way to actually, if you get the proper engineers who understand what it means and the weight of what that road bears, there can be a way to do something that would stand the test of time. But let's listen to what the CDC chairperson in Rumolumini had to say on this particular matter. We'll be back, and when we return, we'll take your contributions and your thoughts on Area Talk this evening.
So get your phone
Okay,
lines
so still
ready.
on Area Talk, we've been able to arrive the decks of one of the leaders of thought here in Rumo Lumini, and we'll be having an interface with him on the concerns surrounding this road. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Okay, sir, please, can you tell us your name?
My name is Tangod Mark. I am the chairman, Rumo Women Community Development Committee.
It's great to meet you. So let's get to understand from the findings and casting our lenses across the board. We've noticed that some of the roads, of course, these roads are very critical points of connection in Rumo Lumini. They are terribly bad, like the one in front of the market and others. How was this? For how long has the situation been this way?
We used to have this kind of situation before Governor Wike came on board, and MCC then was handling it during Rotimi Amechi era. That time when Wike came, they did the road and commissioned it. But now we hear that that is part of the ring road. The ring road will be crossing from border here to go through the popular Aka road, we call it Orabiladele bypass. Then it will cut to the junction and go through there to the popular St. John's junction. So this market area falls in between, and it will go through there to Obogoro. But if you go beyond that junction, if you're approaching Rumepricum, you see that we also have some bad spots. So I will want to call on the state government to at least reconsider reconstructing that road, owing to the fact that we have this place is busy. You have Ignatius Adjuro here, you have the Navy, then you have former Saipem yard, then you have about three these retailers that sells deal on petroleum product. You have the likes of Masters Energy, about three, Stock Gap, there are about 3 or 4 of them, liquid bulk. And so you see heavy truck fly this area. So I think the structure of the road should be reconsidered so that it will be more durable.
Some people have said that the reason for the roads going bad always is as a result of the waterlogged situation. Can you confirm that?
No, normally it's not a waterlogged area. I think it is the industrial nature of Romolumini. So apart from these companies I mentioned, there are also other construction companies. So you have heavy duty plying the road all the time. So once you want to reconsider the construction of Romolumini Road, it should be something that is more durable. I think the industrial giants like Julius Berger should be called to do a re-evaluation of the road and see how they can do a more durable road, honestly. Then secondly, the government should do something about the way trailers park indiscriminately along the road. That also is a contributory factor. I mean, most of these companies with
Okay, so still on Area
road, it should be something that is more durable. I think the industrial giants like Julius Berger should be called to do a re-evaluation of the road and see how they can do a more durable road, honestly. Then secondly, the government should do something about the way trailers park indiscriminately along the road. That also is a contributory factor. I mean, most of these companies with consider so that it will be more durable.
Some people have said that the reason for the roads going bad always is as a result of the waterlogged situation. Can you confirm that?
No, normally I think it is the industrial nature of Romolumini. So apart from these companies I mentioned, there are also other construction companies. So you have heavy duty plying the road all the time. So once you want to reconsider the construction of Romolumini Road, it should be something that is more durable. I think the industrial giants like Julius Berger should be called to do a re-evaluation of the road and see how they can do a more durable road, honestly. Then secondly, the government should do something about the way trailers park indiscriminately along the road. That also is a contributory factor. I mean, most of these companies with this kind of products should have trailer park. Not just here. If you see the government house area, the way they go to that Dangote, I don't know whether it's Dangote, Boa area. You see the way the trucks park. They sometimes do damage to the road. So if we have a trailer park where they'll just stay, anytime they are needed to go and load, they just take off from the trailer park. If they're not doing anything, they stay at the park. I mean, that kind of structure will be good for the state.
We've heard that the community has also summoned strength on their own to help in, delivering some cautionary measures. How did this come about?
We do appeal and approach some of these construction companies. They just come and pour some mixed material, and it's not durable. Over time, rain will come and to wash them out, and we'll go back to normal.
Oh, interesting. Because the other day when we were sitting with the Vice Chancellor of Ignis University, Professor Okechukwu Onuchu, he was also inviting the Commissioner for Education, Professor Peter Mwagwa, to also intervene and bring this to the attention of the government. But just as a way of wrapping this up, what would be your concluding word to the Rivers State government and to make sure that these areas are actually given the needed attention that they deserve?
Okay, what I would say is that outside looking at how they can reconstruct the road, they should also have, maybe in the Ministry of Works, some kind of committee that go for intervention. When you have these potholes, they close it up immediately. So once that is done, because when you have a pothole to stay for too long, the roads will start getting back from there. So I think the previous government, they used to have committees on roads, zero potholes and all that. So we need to have that kind of thing so that they can attend to some. You don't let it go very bad before you begin to think of how to reconstruct. Some of those remedial measures can make the road last for some time.
Make it to safe landing. I don't know what exactly was happening, trying to negotiate with that insert at some point. It was almost as if the people they accused of making rain in River State, they had remembered me.
They decide to.
But guess what?
To smile on that one.
We are equal to the task. This is your premium talk radio today, 95.1 FM, Rumol Minicord, and indeed we answer to actually
I'm sure that
X-ray the situation.
Who have listened, follow through from when we started talking about the condition of the roads and the people, some of the residents we talked to definitely have contributions, opinions about the matter. What at this point, how would you react to this situation? Because this is not the only bad road here in River State or Port Harcourt, but we just have to take it one after the other. So this is the one that we're talking about today, tonight. Actually, I'd like to hear what you think about it. What can be done? Who should we channel the request to at this point? Who should we call on, for urgent intervention and attention on the road like that? We'll open the phone lines shortly after calling out the call lines and the text message numbers 0810-951-0951. That's the number for calls to join in on the conversation. If you want to send a text message or WhatsApp message or voice note even, you can send that to 0701-933-9962.
Hello, good evening. Welcome to Area Talk.
Good evening.
Good evening to you.
Yes, my name is George. I'm calling from Romeo Community Northern.
You're welcome.
First of all, I really want to commend you people for the effort of doing this, should I say, eyewitness reports. Going to Room Alumni the other day you people went to Book Group. I think it's a welcome development. My eyewitness report is that I don't know what Romeo community did to go to the past government.
We're not on the eyewitness report.
It's not time for eyewitness report.
But we did go to field.
Yeah,
we can hear you, but we've not arrived the eyewitness report segment yet. We're talking basically about the road situation in Rumolumini right now.
Let me talk about that Rumolumini.
Okay,
Can I go to that?
Yes,
place?
please. Yes, please.
that Rumolumini aspect is that there was a time when Wiki was constructing that road. There is a friend of mine that is a civil engineer. Can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Yes, that my friend was an civil engineer. I went to visit him. He told me, George, you see this road that James Wiki is constructing today, that this road will not last up to 1 hour. That what they are using in this road is substandard materials. He told me vividly. Okay, just imagine like East-West Road. Imagine East-West Road. Do you know how many heavy duty?
All right.
Using that road is substandard.
Okay.
The contractor that did that road is substandard road because that road is not up to 4 years, if I'm not mistaken.
All right.
So that is just if they are bringing any contractor, they should bring contractor that can handle it.
All right.
Better with better materials.
Thank you. 95.1. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening to you.
Welcome.
My name is Andeko from Sakotia.
All right.
Go on.
The problem of this our roads or potholes is caused by the contractors and also the people that used to give them work. It's like they are sharing the thing 50-50. If you share something with me 50-50, which one am I going to use for the material? Which one am I going to use as my pocket money or my sweat? So they should know what to do. And they should not forget this to your road. I passed today. I turned a site inside their area. Say, you get at B.
You passed through Rumorumini.
Yeah.
Okay, you're welcome to my world. That's what we experienced. 95.1.
Good evening, Mr. Dave.
Good evening to you.
Yes, I greet my lovely sister.
I greet you too. Welcome.
Thank you, my dear sister. My name is Menkesle from Obogoro. On this issue that we are discussing, my brother, this happens to fall in my own area, the Molimri specifically. My dear brother and sister, local government have failed us, more especially this current local government chairman. I don't even understand what they are doing. I don't even think they even understand the reason why he's there in the first place. Then NDDC as well is not doing what they're supposed to do. They have their own role to play.
Do you think these are some of the things? Do you think NDC can really take up some of these projects when they have a lot on their hands already?
My brother, you know, NDDC has a lot to play, as in to do in this regard, in this particular issue we are discussing it. Then local government, which this issue we are discussing fall in their own jurisdiction. What are they doing? Everything, they leave everything in the state, as in the state to do everything for them. Their own is just to pay salary. That's all. I want to shock this small brother. There is one small market they're doing in Rumusi. At Ozoba. In fact, I want to tell you, just go there. I'm giving you an assignment. They started that project more than 3 weeks ago. But go there and see what the condition of that particular project as we speak. They're not doing anything. And now, federal government, they now receive their rent. Not as if
Finally, wrap it up for us, please.
Pardon?
Finally.
Try to wrap up, all right?
Okay, so what I want to say is this.
Yeah.
That local government has failed. NDDC as well has failed.
Okay.
NDDC, their own now is just to put street lights.
All right, thank you.
I'm just saying.
Thank you. While that may look like a comfortable position, we are definitely calling for more to be done. 95.1.
Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Yes. I'm James calling from Rumulumu.
You're welcome, James.
Go on, please.
Yes, I'm living here. You know, the road is giving us tough time here. But I want to suggest something to come. If you look at the stretch from opposite to City Republic down to the town hall, there's a way they did that road with concrete.
Okay.
Then if you go Akatu, they use concrete because of these heavy duty trucks and other things.
That's
So I would
the
suggest
street that connects you to Town Hall.
Yes. From that Chicken Republic, that junction, Chicken Junction, now you look at it, they use concrete to construct that road, and it's very, very solid. I think that should be what government should do on that road. That road is very bad. Thank you.
Interesting. Thank you. It's good we're getting to hear from some residents. 95.1.
Yeah, this is Mr. Zion. Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Zion.
For now, don't talk about the government to come to your aid. Whatever that is happening to you, just endure it and be patient. Not even Governor Singh Fubara will attend to your need now. That is because the people sold themselves. They lost the essence of governance. If I tell you the need of the people right now, you will wait for some communities. You will wait for some communities.
Thank you, Mr. Zion. Let's not lose sight and focus of hope, because I mean, from the angle you are, expressing your thoughts. It's almost
no
like
point,
everyone should give up.
Things. Everyone should just.
So
take
what
it
would
as it
happen
is.
to wait? Remember at one point the argument in this state was about a 600 billion naira. What happened to that money and others that go into the state coffers? Okay, 95.1.
Hello, good evening. Today,
Good evening.
This is Dakuku from Apokiche.
You're welcome, Dakuku.
Go on.
So, my brother, for this topic you bring us, this is the present government we are talking about. Nothing is happening. Once we talk Niger Delta development, nothing is happening. A lot of roads, a lot of track roads, up the chain. I can tell you, my brother, that here they call New Heaven in Chokocho. This is not, let me say, triple or fast food. Here it's like a river, as I'm speaking to you. But if you want to where you will go, you can try, but no way. You can enter Canada, they turn around, they drop it your 1,000 naira. They are using cable. No motor can pass there. Talk of, it's too bad. What about the local government, Sama? It touches me because of the money given to them. How much are they giving to them every month? If we divide it to all, rivers to local government have not even get it. These people are not doing anything. So when they will beat you out in the country telling us stories. Is that the way? Telling like we are clapping hands. It's too bad. Hello?
All right, we're listening. We're listening.
So it's too bad. People will be clapping hands. They will be giving them one naira. They thought that they have given them money. Where are these people? Where are they keeping this money? Where are they keeping this money? A month, 1.7 billion. Some 1.6 billion. Some 1.5 billion. Where are they keeping this money? Billion? Is it a billion? You know what billion is all about? What is the for their local government? Like you know how much they make in every month in their local government? What are they doing with it?
Thank you,
I don't even
Dakuku.
know. But the little things, they will be shouting of no street road that is good in the state. I'm speaking to you. No school that is good.
Thank
no
you.
primary health is very good.
Thank you, Dakuku. We can spin the rest of that, take it at the Eyewitness Report segment. But basically, for now, the focus is on Rumo Lumini. And one thing that would make do of is to make sure we set the reminders from time to time. We'll continue to ring it in the ears of those who are supposed to do something about these roads. And until they do the needful, I don't see a reason why we should get some sleep on that matter. 95.1, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening to you.
Cookie
You're welcome, Cookie Gum. It's good to hear from you.
colleagues.
Good evening.
Welcome.
Yes, please.
Do you know where I live?
No.
Ade. Hello, Ade.
Yes, Cookie Gum, can hear you.
I live at the morning. I live here.
Okay.
Ade, you see, every day, every party, I try to pass on that road on every daily basis. Ade, but I didn't bother.
Tell me.
Today I came back and make my drawing. I look at the former, all the whole road I was walked by for the weekend. I want to give you test. I want to give you a little more test. Go and find out all the road that's consulted by former governor weekend.
those roads are spoiled. Most of them, 80% is bad, 80% are bad. And then tell about the road from where to the class. That place is solid. That place was considered by Mechi. As Mechi left office, we can start from City Clan to Waterside. The whole place we can walk that road, all of them is bad. Go and check out the road we can walk in these 8 years, the walk in the most of them are bad. Now, that is that we are crying that time. We are crying the weekend. We are using the to do what you say is a lie. No road we can walk that is lasting till today. I want to beg this governor that is about to go by next year. Please let him contribute to help them because that road is going to extinction. Because don't do that again because that road is the Aka road, is a good cement. We are willing to have a good road. All the roads are bad in that in the monument. So they please help me and take Governor Singh. Please come and fix those roads for us. Please beg him for us.
Thank you, Cookie Gang.
Thank you.
95.1, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening to you. Yes, please.
Yes, it's Frank calling from Bolorumi.
You're welcome, Frank. How are you?
Fine.
Okay. Yes, please.
The problem I see in all the River State construction companies is that our state government have no duration contract to them. They can do the road today, tomorrow it will spoil. River State will pay money. And when they are giving them duration that this road, they want this road 10 years. If anything happens to it, you will come back to the site with your own money. The road they are doing for us will last. But because it's from hand to hand, it makes them, they will come, they will do anything they would like for us. Within some years, the road will get spoiled, which is very wrong for the government of Rivers State. The money is there. Why can't they construct a road that will last at least 10 to 15 years? They use that money they will use to repatch the road and work another other roads. Some road in River State now is no-go area. It's no-go area.
Okay.
They should help us, please.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Talks about quality construction, poor quality in terms of the construction work being executed. 95.1. Hello, good evening. Okay, that call got dropped. It wasn't any of my doing. 95.1.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening.
God bless you.
Rainer Sampson, you're welcome.
God bless you. In this time now, I'm coming with me because I've seen that our politicians that they are not knowing us, what they are interested in now is all about politics. So, as for me, pleading to them, because they have suffered a lot, as I talk to you. So, it's to plead to the local government chairman. Local government have current last time I checked, and money has been coming to the local government, which the president has. So, I want to plead to the chairman of Code. Please, in God's name, if you should check government number, government road, and federal government return the money back. Why local government can't do the same? Most of this road, can local government come to assist the people?
Okay. Thank you, Samson.
What is really going on in this state?
Good question. Thank you. 95.1, good evening. Hello, good evening. Call drop situation there. You can try reconnecting. One or two more calls and then we wrap it up. Let's see what we have at the text message portal.
You can send your text message to 0701 9339 962. You can send regular text messages there too. You can also send a voice note if you'd prefer.
Okay, and let's see. Okay, we'll take this call. And
hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Hello, good evening, Ade.
Good evening to you.
Please.
Yes, my name is Paul, calling from Rupoko.
You're welcome, Paul.
What I have to contribute is that the government have failed us. Because we, the youth now, our mind is very, very bitter. Well, what I have to say is that 2027 will speak for itself.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts. It says the system has failed the youth. One more call and then we wrap it up. Your Premium Talk Radio, good evening. Hello, good evening. Okay, I do not know what exactly transpired there, but we'll reestablish the phone numbers 0810 951 0951. Would run with just the last lucky call that we get on the program this evening 0810 951 0951. How else should we actually position this message? Please, both the chairpersons, both including the governor of the state, we can do the needful to bring relief to Rivers people and Rumo Lumini people. 95.1, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening. Okay, it's gone. I don't know. Network on this day, it's been quite challenging, but we'll definitely get to surmount it. But do not forget that more conversation will come your way just at the hour of 8 p.m. as we get to take your eyewitness report on that particular segment. Again, Rumo Lumini, the struggles there, they happen to be very unnecessary, and we can deploy the needed resources to site to help the people there, go about their businesses with ease, because even with the bad state of road and the market that is so close to the road, a lot of things would happen to be very unpredictable, including the safety of those people who are doing businesses close to the road. We hope this doesn't fall on deaf ears.
We really do hope. We
And
really hope that
the community persons will continue to ask the right questions. But we're not stopping here. However, this is the point where we have to apply the brakes on today's edition of Area Talk. Thank you so much for your contribution.
Yes, we appreciate you. And of course, it's good that we had to bring this on here. Many more to come. Just keep it days with us and stick on this Today 95.1 FM.
My name is Adekunle Adejumo.
My name is Rona Agbara.
Good evening.
Maybe home is somebody's smile when they look at you for the first time. Maybe home is being a home to something you love and adore with all your heart, and that is what life, friendship, and love are all about. Maybe home is listening to all of your favorite shows on Today 95.1 FM. We create memories. We inspire comfort. We are the voice of the people, and we are home away from home.
What if we knew exactly what you love to listen to? What if we understood your vibe, your voice, your opinion? Today, 95.1 FM. Today, 95.1 FM. We are the voice of the people. The song that led us to the opening of the eyewitness report, the person says, "Nothing you have is truly yours."
Yes, like
Nothing,
this.
like the bag on your neck is
Yes.
not truly yours. But is it really that nothing you have is truly yours?
Depends.
I'm trying to relate it to eyewitness report
Oh.
about like the things that we have as a people is not really ours. So the roads, the electricity,
It's ours. Oh.
it's not ours.
No, don't say that idea to them.
That's what I was trying to say. Is it that everything we really have
It's
is never truly ours?
But it's not supposed to be in our possession. It's ours to use.
It's ours to enjoy.
To enjoy. Because when you say it's ours to be in our possession, you are naturally giving license to those criminals.
To now say
that
it
will
belongs
go
to you, you can do whatever you want to do.
Armored cables,
poles, street lights.
Speaking of that,
still bulbs.
Let's start from there. Welcome
to Eyewitness Report. You know, Ade told me earlier today that he was with he was I was
you don't wanna go down
I was trying to
there.
ask that as much as we want you to, as much as you have reports to bring in and see, but sometimes when you mentioned that thing you mentioned earlier, I was thinking that while you are reporting something that your eyes have seen, if it's a scene of chaos or you're at a spot where something's going on and it's really intense and hot, as much as it's good that you would want to share it as a report, also ensure your safety, because it would be very bad that as an eyewitness your eyes get
they wanted to beat me
because
today.
Ade eyes wanted to.
They wanted to beat eyewitness report today. The witness of the report. If there's any word like that.
Something heavy. But thankfully, both your eyes are still intact. I mean, you can see me, you can see everyone.
I'm not bragging.
Everything in the studio.
I'm not bragging.
Else, maybe who knows? But it will never ever get to that point.
Like they will say in River State, thank goodness for capacity. So I'm still thinking, let's say someone who truly has no substance.
Yeah.
Because when we do this job, we say to people, don't just allow one side to thrive. Come out with your own position. So when I got so close to the council to actually find out what has transpired within some drivers and those who are actually enforcing, the parking situation, areas that are restricted and areas where you ought to park at Inobiapo, I was asking, who is the leader? Who can we talk to? So that you don't get to, because there's something Chimamanda says. She says there's a danger to single story. But while asking and trying to make that inquiry, no one seems to be forthcoming. And then all of a sudden, you had this pack of people charging towards me. So again, I would have appreciated the situation of saying, what if it's somebody who could not, to some extent, verbally defend themselves or say who they are or what they are
What
doing
would have
then?
happened? What
It would have
would
been a
the story
different
would have
situation.
turned into something else? Exactly.
So at that level of everything is about understanding. Even the people you tend to work for that are leaders at that position, it's the understanding that brought them to that point where they would naturally sit, respond to question. We don't need this level of anger to make a society work. I mean, if I have not been outside River State or any others, I've taught Delta, I've taught Abuja to an extent, I've done Anambra, I've done Imo, I've seen a reasonable side to things, and even some northern states. I've seen what it means to operate journalistically in those states, and where you would even expect the most violent set of people to be. That's where they will call you and say, "Oh, come, let's have an understanding." You know, at some point, one of them was even trying to seize my devices, and I was like, "No, you don't have a right to do that. I can flip through my device to show you anything that I want to, but you don't have a right to operate my device." Even the police person has not gotten half of that right, a fraction of it. You want to occupy that position. So please, to those who have task forces, the leaders and their leadership, learn to do the needful. Educate these people. To the drivers as well, the markings that were made on the road, if you know them by the head, whatever way you can, observe them. For example, the one marked hazardously under the Rumokoro flyover, the rain and the water condition is washing it away, and that's one of the things I said earlier. Not to talk about the one on the ground. Friction and some other thing will get it out of the way. Can we have proper method of identifying where buses should stop in this state? This is a state where we have, if not the most, one of the most disorganized system of transportation. I am not taking sides for the drivers, but in order for us not to have illegalities thriving all through, or we want to show power, you can have people who would monitor. Task force does not mean there should be force. It does not mean that they should be violent. In fact, I remember when we spoke with Sirim Goodluck here, who happens to be the chief press secretary to the Obiakwa Council chairperson. He said they were going to do a little bit of profiling and all of that. But, I mean, what I saw today, with all due respect, it defied order. And to the extent of actually saying these drivers should pay up to 50,000 naira and more, I am not again making an excuse for them, but can we have a method of actually identifying offenses and how much it costs, if at all an infraction has been committed? We need a civil society. We need a space where people can have access to breathe. You can ask questions and you get answers to them. If you're not ready to answer, gladly decline. No one will come at your throat. You know, and sometimes when some rivers people, they don't know the hurdles that we go through. Yes, and then people will just be there. You're not going to do investigative. See, if you see the 99 that we encounter at field, you'd not even say some of the things you say. But like they would naturally say, at this point, I would say it in all. We give glory to God. And that's how we welcome you to today's segment of the Eyewitness Reports. And, well, you can call in to make known your eyewitness report. It's a premium talk radio, Today 95.1 FM. We're not here to trivialize issues. We're just here to strike them as they are, say things as they ought to be, and see how we can find reconciliation. We can all grow together. It's a simple belief. So the number for you to call this evening to be a part of the program, the number is 0810-951-0951. You can send us a voice note on WhatsApp or a message, and also you can do the conventional text message using the number 0701-933-939 9962. Please note, when we take your call, do it to turn down the volume on your radio or your listening device if it's right there next to you. Let's go to the phone line and hear from the first caller, 95.1. Good evening.
Hello, good evening, Ade.
Good evening to you.
Yeah, Ade, my name is Engineer Endurance Elioba, popularly known as Something Mosilema.
You're welcome, Engineer Endurance.
Yes, I did, my dear brother. I called you yesterday, and also I think day before yesterday or thereabout, to tell you that my community, LA brother, have a very big problem, I can say. The issue that is bothering us mainly, not one, not two, not three, but the issue about LA brother, issue police road is a very big problem. This is the third time I'm complaining directly to you. And I know that as long as you are in this session, I will complain more than 20 times.
You're welcome.
This is 7 good years I have been complaining on this. But to my greatest surprise, work is ongoing at that road. But my community, LA brother, is being sidelined. Please, I am calling on the office of the former chief of staff to the governor, to the former governor, DM Wike, who is Honorable Emeka Woke. The maternal home is LA brother. Help and link LA brother road.
Okay.
I want to also call on the attention of the oil global that is in my community, Stalin Global. Please, I am a pipeline landlord association member. Don't dare them go and have any agreement, any PIA, MOU, or whatsoever with any community without the notice or without the attention of the landowner.
Thank you so much. You go to the next caller, 95.1. Good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
Good evening to you.
We're calling from Element.
You're welcome.
All right. My eye weakness today, my brother. Two men nearly killed themselves today because of one woman.
Where did that happen?
Where did it happen?
In Igrita.
Oh, okay.
At Igrita.
Love is blind.
Two men, at least their age now is was 55 to 50 years or 40 something years. Two every man, because of woman, they want to kill themselves. Brother, for this kind of government, try you because of woman. That's my eye weakness.
Wow, you did.
Someone is this task force. My brother, please, people to educate them more about this task force. It's not like that to work task force. You want to work task force for the same because I want to kill people because of task force in this River State. I beg, let the government put into it, please. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing. That's part of the rant I delivered earlier when we started. 95.1, good evening. Welcome to the Eyewitness Report segment.
God bless you. Good evening.
Good evening, Samson.
Yes, Aruna, good evening.
Good evening, I greet you.
Yes, God bless you. My name remains Samson. I'm calling from Baudua in Ade.
Yes, please.
Hashtag, let there be light on our flyovers. But I want to take that level because you're crying of security across this great nation. We hear different news across the country. What is going on when it comes to security? And the last time I checked, light contributes a lot when it comes to security. So I can be on the light most of those our investments, which is number one, the flyover. Because I keep passing most of those our flyovers, asking who are those who under our flyovers. Nobody wants to tell me anything. So since nobody wants to see me, the light of the flyover should be on because whatever revenue that is coming from this state, I have to say, please, I'm begging for whatever authority. That light in that flyover should be on. And if you watch again, the light of the Kukuri Road, I don't know what is going on. From Pepperoni up to again, to St. John's, what is going on? Again, let's a bit to Emagoku Bokland before you cut. I am begging to the local government chairman, please, I am begging you in the name of God Almighty that creates heaven and earth. It's high time we build hospital in Amagokubok land. I am begging you, please, I am begging you. Come give my people good drinking water, engineer Olobi.
All right.
I am begging you in God's name. Let heaven and earth. I will keep begging these people until they do what they're supposed to do. I rest my case.
Thank you so much, Honore Samson.
Thank you.
That's what every credible and development-loving youth should do. Trust me, I envy the strength that you actually summon every day to make that particular complaint, and I hope that the said clan would appreciate the effort you put into it. Maybe if more people could actually lend their voice to the matter, some sort of succor and relief will be brought to the people. I mean, it's been a lot of engagement from one place to the other. You may naturally even pick it from my voice, talking left, right, center. It's because we need River State to be intact. It may not be in the perfect situation, but if you've been to places where things work, you would know that we can be having, conversations around what works, not necessarily what is not working. 0810-951-0951 remains the number to call. Again, 0810-951-0951. Your Premium Talk Radio, good evening. Hello, good evening. Can you kindly speak up a little? Yes, please. We can hear you now. Please go on.
Rona, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, my name is Everett. I'm calling from Choba.
Okay.
Today is Choba Market. When I was going to Choba Market today to see what I can buy, I was passing that Uniform Junction there. I discovered that they are working on the road again. That Uniform Junction there was sometimes again extremely bad, and they work it. And now it is getting bad again. And there's a area we are going to hold in Cuba, and maybe perhaps that is the reason they start to walk the road today. And the people who work is small boys, which cannot know anything about engineering or anything.
Okay, what they are doing is just to fill the potholes, the brick and mortar measures. It's not like any professional work, right?
Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. See, there was a Mr. Biggs in that place where Kilimanjaro is. When they make you want to walk that road, he paid for that Mr. Biggs. They removed that Mr. Biggs place there. And that was the place they channeled water under the ground to go to the river. I don't know what happened with Kilimanjaro come and split in that same place where Mr. Biggs was building there before. And I believe that building must have blocked the channel. That water passed to the river. So if they not remove that Kilimanjaro, anything they work here, I don't think it will work. I'm not an engineer, but I just for yesterday.
Okay.
So make them think about that place. Because every time that place has been giving motors, and even we will pass problem every time.
Okay.
And I believe whether you know that place, the ocean there.
I know.
That place giving problems so much.
I know.
They should think about it. Or if possible, they remove Kilimanjaro, who is there. Because that place, they remove Mr. Biggs for that reason of the road.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. I know. Sometimes it escapes my mind too. But thank you for bringing that back to light. Some of these markets as well, when they are located on the roadside, the activities of those who pour things on the road and all manner of what's not, it's not helping. It doesn't help in any way. We'll do 2 more calls and then we'll take a first break. 95.1. Good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Ade.
Good evening to you. Oh my goodness, my brother, please, can you do it? Can you do a redial? Try calling again, or maybe send us a voice note. The connection on your end is not too clear. Thank you. Let's take that as the permission to go to the next call. 95.1.
Hello, good evening, Ade.
Good evening to you.
How are you this evening?
We are doing great. You're welcome.
Thank you for
Hope
asking.
you are well too.
Thank you very much. My name is Zion. I'm calling you from Abua Odwan.
You're welcome, Zion.
Yes. I want to appeal. I want to use this opportunity to appeal to our local government chairman, Engineer Michael Wolobi Ofori, to please help the people of Abua Odwan. Ever since he came into office, the local government has been worse. And to talk about the health center, an entire local government does not even have a functional hospital. It is as bad as that. We are not asking for much. Just a functional hospital for an entire local government. We don't even have. The people of Abua Odwal are suffering. They are really suffering. Please, use your good position to beg him for us.
We are trying, no?
We are suffering.
We are trying if they will listen. We are trying.
Right. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I don't know whether in the mix of whatever was conducted post the LG election after the first one was cancelled by the court. I don't know if the only person given the mandate to work, let's exclude Obiakpo and the Kwiri now, right? Let's talk about these other places. I don't know if it's only the HA local government chairman. I don't know. And I'm not even comfortable saying this over and over again so that it doesn't sound like a free promotion for him. However, that becomes the very obvious and emblematic truth. It looks as if when they were done with the election, they called him and said, Honorable Chima Njoku, here is a license for performance. We're handing it over to you. The rest LGA chairman, do as you will. Because Abua Odwa, every time, every now and then, something must come out from Abua Odwa, and if that thing will come out, it's a complaint. Is that not the same place where some people died in a well where they were trying to do something until today? I've not even heard anything about the investigation are still going on. Who do us this thing? Take this call and we go on a break. 95.1. Hello. Good evening.
Okay, good evening.
Good evening to you.
Yeah, my name is Paul, calling from Rupako.
All right, Paul, let's hear you.
Okay, now I'm finished with that. This they should build police checkpoint in River State, all of them.
What is that?
C for I.
Okay, C for I. Okay, go on.
The whole thing that I made should build, all are bad. A wicked government couldn't even prepare those things them. It's very, very bad. Any government that come at them can prepare their own project. It's very, very bad. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
That is the monster called lack of continuity. That's the name of the monster you've just described. It's called lack of continuity. Somebody says, oh, maybe you can come into River State and say, oh, former governor, yes, and we can did flyover, we can see it, we climb, we move around it. Yes, good, kudos, brilliant, well executed. Not forgetting that the likes of, what do you call it now? What is it? Oh, please, come to me. H, don't do this to me.
What area is that?
Ikoku. Even though that flyover leads nowhere. And some of the sister flyovers within that same, equivalent. However, you can see some of it. You can see some of the projects that he did. You come to schools and projects that ought to be utility-based projects delivered under the previous administration of former Governor Rotimi Chibikamit. If only there was a continuity clause. That's the problem River State is facing.
It's not just to start a project.
Oh, yes, it's not just to start. And commission, even though commission is like, for me, it's like the greatest level of illegality. Because guess what?
Why?
When last did you hear about Alex Oti make commissioning anything? The vice president would have to fly in from Abuja. He would burn aviation fuel. He would burn national resource to come and wear Babangi. I tire. Then some people they will tie their traditional attire, come out, they will block the road where they will. As the commission this road, say all manner of things that are so unconnected to the project.
But I don't even think commissioning is a problem.
Commissioning is a problem.
My
commissioning
honest,
then
no,
we should
my
even have a
honest,
commissioner for commissioning projects.
if you do projects, if you decide to commission, that's fine. But
Do you know how much
continue
goes into
doing
commissioning?
projects. Because I know that it's an avenue that funds go into it. But let's say that you are doing these projects, back to back, and you're doing them well. We will not have a problem with you commissioning if you are doing the project doing it well.
Well, another thing is,
you don't just commission and then that's it.
If I happen to be the governor of Rivers State and I said, okay, I want to refurbish this entire space, by the time I leave, Rona comes in and says that it's none of our concern. She wants to do.
I should be able to continue what you have done.
You look at Mile 1 Market as we speak, Mile 1 Ultramodern Museum. Oh, it's a museum for me because every time you pass there, you just wonder. You shout, you blow siren. Wow. So it's a museum. There are litigations hovering over that market. We can understand. How many litigations and disagreement is tied to the Shongai farm in Thai? In this state, where some people are shouting, oh, the cost of getting goods to the market is unbearable. Farmlands are this and that. That Shongai farm can as well serve as some cushion. What if I was here and we're saying, oh, wonderful, from Shongai farm today, XYZ project comes from this. We've been able to have this produce. I mean, you talk to people who are working there. They tell you about certain things that are changing, how they intend to make growth become better. Maybe people thought that these conversations would not matter in our lives. So they would rather present to us destructive things, make things not work.
So a lot of things use money to do.
Yes, now
to say that you are doing a new project. Meanwhile, you can actually just continue for when someone stops. And there's no point in it. If you continue what someone has done before, it doesn't mean that you will not have new things to do.
Maintenance is actually,
that they can attach to your name and say you did this, you did that.
And maintenance is the easiest part of anything to do.
Yeah, true.
The person who built from scratch
is actually doing the harder work.
Hardest.
So just maintain it, ensure that it keeps running and continues running. Easy. Well, easy, yeah, because someone has already done the thing. And it does not mean that, I think the idea is people feel if I continue what this person has done, they will keep attaching these things to this person. Yeah, to this person did this. Meanwhile, I'm doing maintain, but it doesn't remove anything from you. You are still working for the people, Kwanu.
Let's go on that water break. When we return, we'll take more of your calls. You're listening to the Eyewitness Report segment on today's Connect on your premium talk radio, Today 95.1 FM. Okay. Kona.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
Looking to grow your business?
Ready to elevate your brand and reach the right audience? This is your moment to take your brand to the next level with Today 95.1 FM.
Your trusted voice, reaching thousands of listeners every single day.
From startups to established brands, we create powerful advertising solutions that boost your visibility and drive real growth.
Our affordable advertising packages are designed to give your business maximum visibility and real results.
Don't just advertise where people are listening.
Call us today on 0818-389-2850 or visit our station to book your slot now at Today FM Drive off East West Road, Obiapo.
Today FM 95.1.
Your voice, your market, your success.
Wake up to today's quest, where breakfast on the radio is full course. We start with some motivation to ignite the spark in you for a great day. then a full interactive sports show on Sport Attack 6:30 a.m. Unbeatable and concise news reports on the world news at 7 a.m. and our newspaper review segment now 7:30 a.m. Oh yes, 7:30 a.m. The scoops and the commentaries from my esteemed panelists. Today's quest, 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. Miss it, you miss out.
Get ready to feel the rhythm, the groove, and the true vibes of Africa. This is not just music. This is high life. From the legends to the latest, we're bringing you the best of palm wine grooves, jazzy horns, and soul-stirring melodies. There was a sound that told our stories, a rhythm that made our fathers dance and our mothers smile. Welcome to The Thrill, a musical journey through time where legends live on and new stars shine. Join us from Mondays to Thursdays, 9 p.m. on Today 95.1 FM for the ultimate high life musical show. Don't just listen, feel the music. High life lives here.
African style. African style. African style.
Let's give you the timing. We have just about 10 minutes and make that 9 to take your eyewitness reports, more of them, and get to wrap things up on this particular segment while we get prepared for the thrill. My name is Adekunle Adejumo. Rona Agbara still seated
here in the studio.
right there. Of course, together we are doing this. Do not forget, you can send us a voice note on WhatsApp to the number 0701 933 9962. And for direct calls, it is 0810-951-0951. One of the most scary, or should I say unconventional, eyewitness report today is about the men who are fighting over women.
Oh yeah, that's true. How he said that, how did he even explain that thing?
He didn't give more details. He just
He
said
didn't
he's
really tell us
surprised.
if it was about
That's-
love or if they're fighting about money.
No,
or
nah, you're fighting over a woman.
two men fighting for a woman.
So
or
what do
fighting
you?
over
What do you? What do you? We can't even
always
call
the
it
case
love.
okay.
It might be some sort of low-mindedness.
Because why are you fighting for a woman? Over a woman? Allow the woman to make her choice and you keep it moving.
Sometimes they might even make such as some of the men
Will not still
who are
take the rejection and
lesser
move
being.
on.
They will not allow this.
Accept the rejection and move on with life.
I knew
now.
about a friend whom it got to a point where this young man was threatening him, even though he had told the girl to say, "See, I need to do it again."
Mm.
The young man involved was threatening him to say, "Her heart is still with you." And I was like,
Somebody has said it clearly to you, and you're
I
still
wonder,
being,
I said, see,
still
who
being
is this young
delusional.
man? Where we're thinking about how to make money, how to get your daily bread. You're fighting over a woman. Sorry. Let's go back to the phone lines. Quickly take them through and hear what your eyewitness report is about. 95.1, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Adekunle.
Good evening to you.
Arona.
Good evening.
This is Nelson from Igrita.
Nelson, you're welcome. You're sounding very tired. How did it go today?
Stressful.
Bele?
Thank God, sir.
Bele, you're
But
welcome.
before I react, let me react to what Arona said, that the commissioning is not expensive. Do you know how much River State government has spent for this commissioning for over 1 week? Huh?
I didn't say not expensive. I said that's not
you
actually
said-
the
no.
problem.
Do you know how much?
So the
of the
fact that
they
my
spend
point was they
unnecessarily?
should do more projects, not you do one and commission it and then you just do the commissioning like that's the only thing that you have to do.
See, anybody that expects any project from teams is dreaming. At least making just do the portfolio them.
Okay.
Go.
That's-
The greater why I did,
Hmm.
my eyewitness. We don't get light. since majorly since December 2024. The light they come, they go. But since this year, we no come, they even see them again. They never tell us what is the problem. As you get like this now, any day we enter their head, they will just honor as they hold the switch, as they honor, they go offer.
Okay.
You know, go reach 3 seconds. So we don't even know what they don't even tell us. Then the road, if you are coming from Emeka before the market junction, the right hand side, before it was called cold, now no motor they pass them again.
Is it not that road where the accident occurred?
Yes, it was there.
Yes, we've ascertained that, and we're also looking into that particular matter.
So I beg, the other one before them do one, the other side of it, motor tanker tumble, house burn before government come do am. I beg, make this one, make property or life no go before them go come do am. That is my own eyewitness. I beg, make them come do it. This light phone is something else. Nothing from the greeter.
Nothing from a greeter. Thank you, my brother. Ooh. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening to you. Name me where you calling from?
Adi and Roland.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'm calling you from Port Harcourt.
Okay.
This is Kinam Konekabari.
Ndauga.
Thank you, sir. Ododoa.
Okay.
My eyewitness is this. Do you know that all these things that we are complaining about, this government and this other government, all is the people. The problem is the people. How can you accord a project being done by somebody that you call this person name? This one was done by Odile, this one was done by Amechi, this one was done by Wiki. Our own money, government money. You are calling because we are a government. That is why whenever any other governor comes, they will want try to do their own so that they will not continue anybody work. But that work is government work, River State money. It's supposed to be River State project, not anybody. And that's why people are abandoning projects everywhere, which is not right. Now, if you pass through the state, abandon project is even more than the one they have executed. How? Because everybody want to answer my own name. I'm the one that done that project. Where do you get the money to do that project? Is it not our oil? Is it not our resources? This thing is no good. We have to reorientate the way that we are thinking. Okay, look at those fire service that same and maybe revitalize. People now say, hey, there was a major project, and because of that, same we look at it. If I know I wouldn't have done this thing.
Where is the remodeling now? Where is the remodeling? Where has it taken us? If not for the rainy season, do you remember the fire incidents and the fact that they were unable to move because there were no diesel?
Thank you very much. All this thing is no good. They have to do it up to standard. Then finally,
okay,
I want to appeal to River State government. Please, Sasimila Yefubara, you are our governor. So good people in Kana local government, we don't have secondary school. What do you expect our future to be? The secondary school that was there. If you reach there, you will know which you are worst enemy to school there. Because no teachers, no structure, nothing is bush. Even if you pass, except somebody tell you that there is a building here, you will not even know. You will be thinking that it's a forest. What is happening? In this state that we have money like sand.
All right.
It's not good now.
Thank you. Let's go to the next caller. And maybe this will be the last. Good evening. Today 95.1 FM.
Good evening, Mr. Day.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, my dear sister. Good evening once again. I met Chesley from Obogoro.
Okay.
Yes. I'm Mr. Support, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. Mr. Day.
Yes, please.
Please, if I did talk, I always want to be factual. I want you to come to Obogoro Primary School. As we speak, and I believe if my...
Oh my goodness. Please, The network happened. Maybe you can. How do we do this? How do we reconcile this difference now? You know what? Maybe you can send us a message on WhatsApp. Just use some hashtags. Say for Mr. Ade and Rona. Give us direction and state exactly what it is. If we don't get it earliest tomorrow when we come, you can just repost that particular message on WhatsApp. I perceive you are talking about a school there, and it's very important we take it on. But we have to go at this point. Thank you so much. It's been a complete one with you on the Eyewitness Report segment this evening. Thank you so much for sticking through with us. And it's not been easy, pushing through these particular barriers, but we surely make a headway. My name is Adekunle Adejumo.
My name is Rona Agbara.
And again, do join us when we return on the other side of the clock for the thrill. You do want to find out what's happening today, especially if you have a sense of nativity and maybe what some people will call juju or juju. Stay here.
Many thanks for joining us. It is Global Sports Update with yours truly, Godwin in Akena. Let's talk about the under-20. They call them Generation Next. One of the most successful when it comes to women's football. People call it girls football at the world stage. They've been in the final twice before, and each time we met the Germans, it's like a brick wall that we cannot get through. Is this the time of these super far connects? That's what I call them. The under 20 team of Nigeria to beat the Germans. Hey, are we jumping before we are pushed? Once again, welcome to the show. I've got female football experts in the studio with me, our own Ebere Oji. Ebere, female football expert. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Mogaji. It's so good to be here. Thank you very much for the opportunity. And just like you said, the Super Falconets, they are in Poland and getting to go. So, yes, it's a good one.
Are you as confident as Godwin in Akina that these guys, when they meet the Germans a third time, they'll make a difference?
Oh, well, 2010, 2014, still fresh in my mind, in our hearts. And but so far, they've done well qualifying. We never had to press calculators or do permutation combinations in terms of qualification for the World Cup. They have what it takes. They have the coaching staff. They have good players there, though our captain is not there. But then again, they have what it takes to. It doesn't matter who they meet. It doesn't matter if it is the defending champions, North Korea, they meet. They have what it takes to get to the final. And who says they can't win it? Third time is the charm. Yes, they can.
Third time is a charm. Who says they cannot do it? Hey, everybody, we'll come back to the under 20, but for now, let's go straight to Burkina Faso. Nigerians are itching to hear from you. What is happening in Burkina Faso as far as women football is concerned?
Okay, Burkina Faso is the country that is hosting the WAFUB regional classification or regional qualification for the CAF Women's Champions League qualifiers. Nigeria is amongst the four nations, because we have Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, Niger, and Ghana currently in Burkina Faso playing in that mini tournament, the WAFUB tournament. And Edo Queens is representing Nigeria. They did well in the first game they played against AS Grande of Niger, 7-0. We had a certain Choma Moses scoring a hat-trick. Atumedunso scored a brace, and we had other players score 1-1 goal apiece. So it is an interesting competition, and hopefully, I believe they have what it takes. They've been here before, 2023, 2024. They won it, clinched the ticket for CAF Women's Champions League games, and they got to the semi-final. So yes, it's more like a routine. This is going to be a routine procedure for them to get that ticket and head on to the CAF Women's Champions League tournament.
The CAF Women's Champions League was introduced in June 30, 2020 by the Confederation of African Football. And the official launch, or you can call it creation, was September 12, 2020. And the inaugural tournament, the first ever edition, took place in November 2021 in Egypt. So what does it mean? That just like we have the men playing the CAF Champions League in Africa, we have our women playing the CAF Champions League. A Nigerian team has never won it.
No, Ogaji, we have not won it before. Edo Queens have been the side that has gone, the farthest when in terms of getting to the CAF Women's Champion. It was semi-final, and it was TP Mazembe that sent them home after extra time. They played 1-1, heading to extra time. The game ended 3-1. So the same Edo Queens are here after 3 years. They are here to do what they did the last time. And who says we can't win it? We have 7-0 against a certain Niger, AS Grande of Niger. I believe we are ready, not thinking, because I know definitely certainly that we are ready to get this ticket, get into the CAF Champions League tournament, and go down to the final and win it, sir.
In 2021, it was Mamelodi Sundowns ladies defeating Asaka's ladies by 2-0. In 2022, it was AS FAR of Morocco defeating Mamelodi Sundowns. That means these ladies from South Africa are very good. Won the first edition, then went down the second edition. The third edition, Mamelodi Sundowns ladies again defeating another Moroccan team, SC Casablanca, by 3-0. In 2024, it was the turn of TP Mazembe DR Congo defeating AS FAR by 1-0. Then just last year, it was the turn of AS FAR to win it, defeating ASEC Mimosas. North Africans have dominated, just like the men's version of the Nations Cup or the CAF Champions League, as it were. Would this be the turn of a Nigerian club side? Do you think we are what it takes? And this time we're talking about Edo Queens.
They face AS Mimosa that got to the final against AS FAR. AS Mimosa played, that was the last game before this one they'll be playing against Nigeria, and they lost that game to the Ghanaian side. Nigeria has what it takes. We've been here before. I don't believe that AS Mimosa, you defeat the particular team that made it to the final of the CAF Champions League last year, and you stand a very good chance of not just getting a ticket for Wafu B, but getting to that final. It doesn't matter what we see. I know that the North African sides, they've done well, but there's always a first time for everything. I believe this is our time to get it. So the answer to your question is yes, we can.
And those listening, they want to know. Tell us about Edo Queens. Everything we need to know about Edo Queens.
Okay, Edo Queens are the defending champions of the NWFL. They just won the league. They have a very, very good coach, Moses Aduko. They've been here. This is not their first radio, and they score goals. They score goals for fun. Even in the NWFL, that is the Nigerian Women's Football League, they score goals for fun. They ended what we call the Super Six. It's more like a mini tournament. The first three in Group A and in Group B in an abridged league. They ended with the most points. They've been here, like I said, they've been here before. They have a player that scored the most goals in the league, Anastasia Atumedunso. She scored over 13 goals last season, and she has started her where she left off in the last time around with a brace in the game they played against AS Grande. A brace, she scored 2 goals in that game. We also have Choma Moses. The thing is, they have goal scorers in their squad, and it's goals. Once you score, these goals that would actually make the difference at the end of the day. They play good football and they score goals. So with this in their arsenal, the sky is just the starting point for them, sir.
Edo Queens, coached by Moses Aduko, but Moses is not in Burkina Faso.
He is actually serving our country. He is presently in Poland with the under-20, but then we have a certain Kennedy Boboye as an interim manager, and you can see the first game as interim, he has 7 goals to his arsenal. He has 7 goals already. He has what it takes to lead these ladies to get the tickets and qualify for the CAF Women's Champions League. So Moses Aduki is not here, but someone else is representing him very, very well at that tournament.
Moses Aduko, former Bayelsa, he's won everything. He's tested. He's been here before with Moses Aduko. They got to the semi-final. We all know Kennedy Boboye, what he has done in football for the men. Former league champions, Plateau United, went to Aqua United. It's a Bender Insurance. Last season, Bender Insurance were almost going on relegation. Then he came and took them almost to the top 5, on the league table at the end of the day. So he's been saddled with the responsibility of getting this job done in the absence of Moses Aduko. Edo Queens got to Burkina Faso, and they searched every nook and crannies of Burkina Faso looking for Nigerians to come and support them. And when they found them, they gave them plenty of jerseys. So what does that mean? Edo Queens don't lack support in Burkina Faso.
Yes, it's quite heartwarming to watch them do that. It's more like come out, we are here, and you know what they say about Nigerians, we're everywhere. So come out, creating awareness that we have your a team from Nigeria is here to do what needs to be done in the city of Burkina Faso, and giving them jerseys is more like creating awareness. We are here. We are here to get get the ticket for CAF Women's Champions League, and good one for them. I believe they would have a lot of supporters tomorrow because they'll be playing against AS Mimosa tomorrow by 3 p.m. Tomorrow is 27th. They'll be playing again. I believe the stadiums will not be empty. They would have a lot of supporters, and the supporters putting on Edo Queens jersey. It's going to be quite an interesting one, kind of quite an entertaining one to watch them, support the ladies there tomorrow.
And we have the Edo State governor, that's Governor Kwebolo. When the team was leaving, he said to them, go there, win all your games, then come back with a sole ticket. That's the interesting thing about the Wafu B competition, the sub-regional that qualifies you to play in the CAF Women Champions League proper. Just get that sole ticket. That's some pressure from the governor.
Yes, I look at it as we had the Super Six. The side with the most points. It's more like a round robin competition because you're going to face three other teams. You're going to play against every other person. Just like we have Wafu B, we are in Group B, and you're facing three teams. So we've defeated the first one. We are playing the second one tomorrow, and finally we'll play the last on Saturday. I understand what he is saying. Win all games, get the ticket. The sole focus now is not getting any draw. We need to get maximum points. Nine points at the end of the day to qualify to get that, because at the end of the day, just one person. We don't have two tickets, it's just one ticket, and they have what it takes. So I keep repeating this. They have what it takes because they've been here before. They score goals, and it is the goals that will win you games.
I like Ebere saying we. Ebere is from Abia State. Yes. Edo Queens are from Edo State. I'm an Edo man, and you're saying we. Are you supporting me?
Okay, I'm supporting Nigeria. Edo Queens it's a club in Nigeria, in West Africa. They're representing Nigeria outside the shores of Nigeria. So yes, we is something is a generalized factor, but then again, I totally understand. It is we against the rest, and I believe we'll come out victorious at the end of the day.
I just saw something about the Champions League, starting with the Wafu B. If you get to the group stage, you go with over 200 million. That's plenty of money. Enough inspiration.
Yeah. I really don't like talking about the money factor. Just do what the things you can control on the pitch, and that's just winning the games. Any other thing that comes in, I believe, I'm not saying it's inconsequential, but then win those games first. Then the largesse and the prize money and everything would come. The cocoa is win your game first.
The first thing is go out there, Edo Queens, do us proud. Tomorrow, you have a big game, and that's against Access Mimosa, who lost their first game also in this tournament. Well, their next game after tomorrow will be on Sunday, and the governor, Monday Okwebolo, says, just do your bit, come back, I'll be waiting for you. That is coming back home with a sole ticket, because there's only one ticket from Wafu B, and when you get it, you go straight to the CAF Champions League. Eberoji and yours truly will be back tomorrow. And remember, we started this show by talking about the under-20, the Super Falconets, that's what I call them, the under-20 team of Nigeria. Thank you, Ebere, and you'll be here tomorrow again.
Thank you very much, Ogaji. The pleasure is always mine. Definitely, once I'm called upon, I will be here to talk women's sports.
Definitely, by the special grace of God, we'll be here tomorrow, and they'll be talking about the Falconets. My name is Godwin A. Nagna. Global Sports Update. Let's keep cruising. Let's keep praying for Nigeria. God bless Nigeria.
Hit the road, fill your drive. Ignite the vibe, stay locked. Today 95.1 FM, radio on the go.
herbal medicine wey dey produce strong correct medicine dem take dey support we country healthcare system. Countryman, correct gbekelistic ogbonge herbal medicine dem wey no dey come out for public anyhow like a big masquerade. Full ground as every Christmas sabi boundary. Sickness sef sabi medicine wey pass am. After all, monkey smart na because tree near tree inside forest. Heritage International go use the technology of computer testing machine to see and know before attacking that your health condition wey don become ogbarogba for your life with the correct treatment. Therefore, whether definition or without definition, make you visit Herbal Heritage International offices wey near you. Herbal Heritage International. Now we you.
Hello and welcome to the program Roots and Herbs. Roots and Herbs is a program that discusses health-related challenges and suggests possible ways out from the herbal medicine perspective. Roots and Herbs is put together and sponsored by Herbal Heritage International, also known as Baba Yoruba. Baba Yoruba is currently having a special promo package. This promo package will give you the opportunity to enjoy 50% discount on all their products and services. This offer runs while the stock lasts, and at the same time, it will give you the privilege of meeting Baba Yoruba himself at number 24 Ikwere Road, Mile 1 by Education Bus Stop, Port Harcourt. For details and inquiries, the telephone number to call is 080 33 111 946. I repeat, 080 33 111 946. 080 33 111 946. Our topic of discussion is infertility, and I have with me in the studio Dr. Botumba Abiodun. Sir, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. Infertility is seen in couples whenever a man and a woman is able to stay together for at least 1 year, which is equal to 12 months, without being able to get pregnancy so that they can get fruit of the womb. It is of two types. We have primary infertility, and the second one is called secondary infertility. Primary infertility is seen when a man and a woman have stayed together for at least a year and they are unable to conceive. But in secondary infertility, a man and a woman have been able to have issues or to have even only one, but they intend to get more, which is not forthcoming. That is secondary infertility. So whenever there is infertility, it is very important for the two to join hands together and go for investigations. What makes a man the father of any child is the quality of the semen coming from the man. That a man is able to perform doesn't make him the father of any child. What is coming from a man is gotten from the testicles. In some men, the number of sperm cells can drop, a situation that we call oligospermia. In some, the cells may not even be there at all, a situation that is called azoospermia. Some men do experience a situation where what is coming from them is nothing but only water. All the qualities are not there. There are many factors that can make a man to come under these conditions, part of which is drug abuse. There are some medications that some men do take that are spermicidal, that is, they are killers of the cells that makes a man the father of any child. Not only this, it is possible when a man is exposed to very high temperature, particularly the private part, for the cells to die or get weakened. And that is why the nature in his species did not put the testicles inside our abdomen, because the process of spermatogenesis does not require very high temperature. That is why they are kept in the sac under there, so that the temperature can be a mild one. Not only this, infections that men have suffered from, whether in the past or in the recent, can also destroy all the cells. Even some before their puberty, if they suffer from mumps infection, a viral infection, it can destroy all the tissues that are supposed to produce the cells. Some do suffer from sexually transmitted infections that have been able to get deep into the testicles and destroy all the cells. At times, hormonal imbalance can also affect the quality of semen a man produces. All this can make the man to be the cause of infertility in his family. In women, it is possible for challenges to also result from infection. Infections that are poorly treated in women can make a woman to suffer from serious lower abdominal pains, which can spread upward and tend to block the fallopian tube. In some women, drug abuse can be the challenge. Some women, without even having any issue, they take to lifestyle of taking contraceptives, pills, or injections that they use to prevent pregnancy without having any issue. And this can cause hormonal imbalance and disrupt all their fertility profile to the extent that when the time comes that they have the desire for this, they may not be able to get it. Not only this, some have done repeated abortions that perforate the uterus, or the uterus has been destroyed, or the layers are not complete again. Under that condition, when a woman conceives, in less than 8 weeks, it will drop. Some have fibroids, a mass growing inside the lumen of the uterus that is not giving enough space for pregnancy to grow to maturity. And that's why we say, under this condition, we have to first agree on how to get out of the challenge. And how do one get out of challenge? It is by visiting a competent healthcare giver who will be able to do investigations and know what the root cause of the problem is. It may be from man, it may be from the woman of the house, and at times it can be from both of them. But once the root cause of the challenge is determined, the way out will not be far-fetched. Anytime there is infertility in families, we do advise that mutual understanding is very important. For more enlightenment and advice, the number you can call is 080 33 111 946. 080 33 111 946. I repeat, 080 33 111 946. Thank you.
All right, you've been listening to the program Roots and Herbs. Roots and Herbs is a program that discusses health-related challenges and suggests possible ways out from the herbal medicine perspective. Roots and Herbs is put together and sponsored by Herbal Heritage International, also known as Baba Yoruba. Baba Yoruba is currently having a special promo package. This promo package will give you the opportunity to enjoy 50% discount on all their products and services. This offer runs while the stock lasts. And at the same time, it will give you the privilege of meeting Baba Yoruba himself at number 24 Ikwere Road, Mile 1 by Education Bus Stop, Port Harcourt. For details and inquiries, the telephone number to call is 080 33 111 946. I repeat, 080 33 111 946. 080 33 111 946. Let's take our sponsor's message. Don't go away. We shall be right back.
Herbal Heritage International, the Gokoroko for herbal medicine where they produce strong, correct medicine. They take it, they support with country healthcare system. Countryman, correct bekelistic ogbonge herbal medicine. They we know they come out for public anyhow like a big basket. Full ground as every Christmas have been boundary. Sickness self sabi medicine will pass them. After all, monkey smart now because tree near tree is a forest. Heritage International go use the technology of computer testing machine to see and know before attacking that your health condition. We don't become ugbarugba for your life with the correct treatment. Therefore, whether definition or without definition, make you visit Herbal Heritage International. Offices way near you. Herbal Heritage International. Now
You're welcome back to Roots and Herbs. Roots and Herbs is a program that discusses health-related challenges and suggests possible ways out from the herbal medicine perspective. Baba Yoruba is currently having a special promo package. This promo package will give you the opportunity to enjoy 50% discount on all their products and services. This offer runs while the stock lasts. And at the same time, it will give you the privilege of meeting Baba Yoruba himself at number 24 Ikwere Road, Mile 1 by Education Bus Stop, Port Harcourt. For details and inquiries, the telephone number to call is 080 33 111 946. I repeat, 080 33 111 946. 080 33 111-946. Until we come your way again, remain blessed.
And that was a paid infomercial.
Maybe home is somebody's smile when they look at you for the first time. Maybe home is being a home to something you love and adore with all your heart, and that is what life, friendship, and love are all about. Maybe home is listening to all of your favorite shows on Today 95.1 FM. We create memories. We inspire comfort. We are the voice of the people, and we are home away from home. Get ready to feel the rhythm, the groove, and the true vibes of Africa. This is not just music, this is high life. From the legends to the latest, we're bringing you the best of palm wine grooves, jazzy horns, and soul-stirring melodies. There was a sound that told our stories, a rhythm that made our fathers dance and our mothers smile. Welcome to The Thrill, a musical journey through time where legends live on and new stars shine. Join us from Mondays to Thursdays, 9 p.m. on Today 95.1 FM for the ultimate high life musical show. Don't just listen, feel the music. High life lives here.
African style. African style.
So, yeah, okay, let me change the tone because I mean, but yes, I'm sure that you enjoyed that one from Seven Stars Club, and that's still playing on. We have something interesting to talk about tonight on the thrill, and myself and Ade, and would really, really, of course, love to hear your own side of the conversation, contribution, and opinion. You know, there's a thing in Africa that we have.
Mm-hmm.
We are very superstitious people. Superstitious people because now I don't blame anyone who says they are superstitious or they believe in superstitious things or they have superstitious beliefs because time and time again, over and over again, we see these things play out. You know, real life experiences, people's experiences. It may not have happened to you or someone close to you, but you've heard stories, and these are real stories of people who may have had some things happen to them, and you know, you can't really explain it. It defies science, and so some people just come up with the this could be a supernatural force at work. This could be the case of voodoo. This could be what we call juju at work or playing out. And then again, because we are Africans, Nigerians to be precise, we have our culture, we have traditions, we have the things we believe in when it comes to our African
Traditional
roots.
system
Yeah,
and
roots,
yeah.
right? So some of these things that we believe in our culture have alluded to some supernatural forces and things or being or powers. And it's kind of related to what we're talking about this evening, where a man, an uncle, gave drinks to four siblings in Benue State, in a community in Benue, right? Gave drinks to four siblings. After they drank, they all fell ill and they died. They passed. Someone may want to say, what's the uh, explanation behind it? What happened? Is this suspicious? Isn't this suspicious? An uncle. I know there's this thing that comes with uncles. Movies actually buttress that point a lot. Uncles, aunties. You know, we have some people have this idea in their family that once you say uncle,
Like Chiwe Talago.
they have this idea that uncles, there's just something about them. They may not really love you or love your family as much. So some people grew up with the orientation that your uncles, your
They're your
aunties,
enemies
they're
and your
your enemies.
adversaries.
Yeah, some say from father's side, mother's side, or some people even have favorites that uncles, aunties from my mother's side, they are better off than uncles, aunties from my father's side. You know, people have that those family orientation and stuff. Hey, and movies also show that some people, who is doing you or my uncle? You know, when they say village people, your mind just goes to
It's
family
also there
members.
it's also there in our religious circles.
Right, yeah, true. When people tell you things that the person that is making you not progress in life is because
your
your
uncle.
father's uncle, brother, father, sister side
I
is the
see.
one, you know, witch hunting, bewitching you or something, doing something like that. Let's read what happened in a town, community in Benue, and see if we can get clarity on what transpired. But then the question is, do you find this suspicious where you receive drinks from an uncle, your father's brother, or your mother's brother? And after 2 to 3 days, all four siblings who drank the drink from the uncle fell ill and they passed. What are the chances that, it's a coincidence?
They died. Why are you saying they passed?
They
To
passed
where?
on now to the
They
great
died.
beyond.
Make
Yeah,
it
they died.
Yes, it's
right.
gone.
They died, and the chances of is there suspicion going on there? Could this be voodoo at work, or is it just a coincidence that somehow all four of them just died from taking the drink from their uncle? Let's read that, and much later have you join the conversation. Right, this says a tragedy in Benue as four siblings die after consuming soft drink from their relative. Mind you, it wasn't alcohol that they took from their uncles. And then again, also reminds you of, as some families they tell their children do not take anything from anybody, whether brother, whether uncle, auntie. When you go to family gatherings, do not drink or eat anything. Some parents want their children don't drink or eat anything from family gatherings unless it is your mother who gives it to you, or your father, or your sisters or brothers. Some people won't go as far as saying don't take anything from cousins, don't take anything from relatives if it's not your immediate family. Now, what happened in Benue in this community? Reportedly, tragedy struck in Amufu community in Edumoga, Okwaku local government area in Benue State, following the death of four siblings who allegedly consumed a soft drink given to them by an uncle. It was gathered that the four children, aged 12, 7, 5, and 3, died last week. Popular activists made the incident public in a lengthy video clip shared on his Facebook page. You may not be able to go play that video clip. But then in the video, the father of the deceased children alleged that the four siblings became ill after sharing a bottle of soft drink reportedly given to them by a relative identified as Anthony Adam. They said Anthony Adam was passing and carrying a soft drink, and he gave it to my children. I was not at home then. I was not in talking terms with the man. 2 to 3 days later, the four children fell sick. I first rushed one to the hospital and returned so that I could take the rest to my relatives. While we were in the hospital, unfortunately, when I came back, I saw that one of them was also sick. While I was running around, the first one died and was brought home. Before you know it, the two others fell sick again. By 7 a.m. the following day, 3 of them were already dead. Serious tragedy. And by 12 p.m., we lost my first son. I'm alive today because I was not allowed to hurt myself, the grieving father said. I'm trying to understand how a man has 4 children and all 4 children just dies in the space of 2 to 3 days. Like 4 of them gone. You cannot even imagine or begin to imagine the tragedy, the grief, the hurt that the father would be facing. Can't even tell how much pain he's in. But then going forward on this one, he, however, said Adam and his son denied knowledge of circumstances. So they confronted the said uncle, who gave soft drinks to the 4 siblings. Him and his son denied knowledge of circumstances surrounding the unfortunate incident. But they said you gave the drink to the children. You gave a bottle of soft drink to these siblings. And now they fell ill, and in 2 to 3 days, they all died. They confronted the uncle, and he said he had no idea, no knowledge whatsoever of the circumstances surrounding the unfortunate incident. Another video also captured when Adam was picked up by community youth. I mean, people in the community already did what they want to do. They gathered, picked up the said uncle, and efforts to reach the Benue State Police Command for comments were unsuccessful at the time of filing this report. But then the youth already gathered to capture the uncle. Now, if you listened, or if you listen carefully to this story, there's just a lot of questions. How? Why? What are the odds? What are the chances that it's a coincidence? What are the chances that it's not the drink that caused the children to fall ill? Could it have been poisoned? Could it have been a spiritual thingy going on there? Could it have been that maybe because the father and this uncle are not in talking terms, so maybe, who knows, the uncle may just mean bad, or have ill intentions for that man, and he just thinks of what way could he bring to pass what he means for the man than to go after the children. And they say that when you cannot get the head, you get the eyes. Some old people say it as a parable that when you want to get the head, you go after the eyes. If you can get the eyes, you've gotten the head. But because at this point, the children are his legacy.
I think what some of the things that should be put into consideration here when investigations are finally done is what transpired after the drink was delivered.
Okay, yeah.
Because they did not sit at a table to start consuming it together.
No.
Where you would have said, oh, the uncle would have necessarily been a participant at the drink party.
Yeah.
Right?
He was passing and then he gave them the drink.
He just handed the drink. Now, a lot of things would have transpired in the very nanoseconds where that drink changed hand. Again, you do not forget as well that we have the complications on our hands surrounding the quality of what we get today from the market. Did you see the videos and photos from 3 days ago? I think it was somewhere in the north or southeast, I can't remember correctly now, where some people were packaging very expensive drinks in dirty buckets. And they would do the sale of the same into the market.
So you can't even guarantee it.
So
it could be bottled or canned drinks, but then they may still be contaminated drinks in that sealed bottles.
Exactly. So the said uncle who might be planning as some the community people would have likely thought would also not be so less reasonable to know that if anything
There
goes
could also
wrong,
be other
it will be linked
factors.
back to him.
True. Now, as much as there's just a lot of sides to this story, because of course investigation is yet to be made, but for now the youth have captured the uncle and they've not been able to get comments from the Benue State Police Command at the time of filing this report. But we want to hear from you what you think it could be. Do you find it suspicious? Do you think it may just be a case of voodoo at work? The African root
Which voodoo?
thing. The thing of wait, hold on. The thing of someone laced something with.
Would he not have conjured whatever he wanted to conjure in his home?
Well, people
and
have
send it on an errand.
No, I'm not.
See, I'm a Yoruba man.
It's a suspicion too.
I'm a Yoruba man.
People have the ways. People have ways of doing these things.
I've seen. Okay, let me not even stray far. You're from Delta.
Yeah.
And just a little crossing here in Benin. Addition of that, you see what happens in the Yoruba as well.
Yeah.
I would not stand here and play the fact that you don't have voodoo.
Yeah.
You don't have juju. Or just to put it in a more Queen's English manner, juju.
Okay.
These things are there. So, which would have been easier for the man to cover his tracks? To sit at home and conjure a thing
do
or
whatever
two,
it is if really
send
that
it
was
on
the
an
case.
errand.
But then you know that there are ways people do these things. Some people I have no idea.
We're still talking
But
convenience here. Why we're not trying to be insensitive towards those who have
and then it's
actually passed
it
on.
could just be a thought. It may not even be the case. But since we're trying to see if this is suspicious, people have ways they do these things if really they want to do these things. I mean, people who practice these things or who do these things have their ways. Some of them would, for effect, want to get close, be in contact with the person they're trying to do something to. Some people may say it doesn't matter, distance, not a barrier. You could be wherever, you could do something with someone wherever. But people have their ways of doing these things. That's on one side of one angle to think about it. There's also the angle where you mentioned that what if it is a medical thing, right? Where it could be that they drank something that was contaminated, polluted, or the drink could have been impure, and so that could have maybe led to allergies or a case of poisoning in their system that led to the death of the 4 children. But according to the report, all 4 of them, between 2 to 3 days, they fell sick. The first one, the second, the third, 12 years, 7 years, 3 years, and 5 years old. All 4 of them fell ill. And in space of 2 to 3 days, they all passed. They died. So what are, what angles would you be looking at this story from? What angle would you be giving your opinion or contribution as regards the matter?
That also presents us with something that there was a spacing before these individuals passed on. So it means that at some point they would have also reported to the community heads, trying to find out what was wrong with them.
But
I'm not
then,
ruling out possibilities
of it could
right?
be this, it could
but
be
I'm trying
that.
to be very careful. 4 years ago in Anambra, it's 4 years ago. No, it's been more than 4 years now. I was somewhere around Agulu, and a certain family was poisoned.
Okay.
Somebody just leased their food because the person had access to their kitchen. And in one night, a family of 3
died.
they were wiped out. So I'm not really know the possibilities of that. But I'm also trying to be very careful. You know, even when you eat anything, you have to exercise caution. If I go out this period and somebody tends to offer me something, as long as I wasn't there when it was prepared, as long as it wasn't some spots where you can just walk into without being predictive, I would not, I may find it difficult to actually take that particular thing, no matter how you want to mask it. So there are different ways to look at this matter. I think the community at this point should exercise maximum caution so that they don't get to label the innocent as
or tag
guilty.
someone. That's why they have to
Exactly.
investigate thoroughly.
Exactly.
Be sure of who is guilty and who isn't.
And
of course, an autopsy has to be carried out to be sure of the cause of death, if it's tied to the drink, and if it's connected to the uncle and all of that, or if it's a reaction to maybe something they had eaten before and then they had that drink and it just caused the chemical reaction. All of these are things that need to be they need to find out. But while they would do that, we're just bringing it on here to hear your opinion about it, different sides to the stories, the story, different angles that you would look at it from, and you have opinions about. But before we open the phone lines for you to call in to join in, we just do a 5-minute break as we do, and for you to just enjoy the vibe and the high life, of course, going on under the background and on the background also. So while we're doing that, get your phones ready, and of course the phone lines will be active. They are active as we speak because I see calls coming in already. But after that break, we'll roll out the numbers again for people who just joined in or who are just tuning in, so that you can join the conversation and give your opinion. A bit of talk before we wrap it up. And let's open the phone line, see how we join. I'm sure that you followed the conversation right from the beginning when we started talking about that tragic incident in a community in Benue State. 0810951091. Do you find this suspicious? What do you think could have played out? Hello, good evening. Mm-hmm. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Ade.
You're welcome. Good evening.
All right.
Let them know go and find out anything that we do to them. Let them go down their uncle responsible. The one that did that thing. That's their uncle.
Why?
The one that did that. And secondly, that music that you just play now.
Yeah.
If I want to go to the market and buy that music, what is the name?
You want to go to the market and buy the music? It's Ego Nine.
Okay.
Ego Nine.
Okay. You have given Rona
But
assignment.
7-7.
Good evening.
Welcome.
You're welcome.
Yes, Honorable Chris.
All right.
Honorable Chris, you've rested a little. Good to have you back.
Yes. Anything you want to call juju that you cannot see in your house and conjure, that one will be juju.
So they're not the ones that they go to, they need to be in contact with the person.
That's the point.
Yeah, juju, you don't see juju now.
I never see juju.
That type of Chiwet Alago juju.
Now movies, I see them.
Juju operate on air.
Juju
just
operate
like you
remotely.
don't see juju eye now. And you don't, what we call this one, maybe the uncle poison that drink.
Oh, okay.
That will not be juju. Juju.
Okay.
I feel there here now. I conjure something for sure people waiting for Asorok.
Hey.
Oh, you can do Asorok on? Do you have the Asorok version?
He's asking us if we should do it. You're asking me? Are you asking me?
No, we should not answer you, but do you have the Asorok version?
Just like how about late Abacha. I consider people see today nobody know how.
Can you do the one that will put money that will make me see a pot of money in the house?
Oh, you see what?
Pot of money, the one that will make pot of money fall inside my room. Do you have that one?
I see them here now through and for you.
I will travel. Hard currency, please.
Don't throw. Any juju that they are throwing is not a good juju.
Let's let Chris go and take more calls, I beg.
Anything they throw is not a good juju.
Hello, good evening.
Rona and Ade.
Yes,
good evening.
Please.
Good evening, all.
Welcome.
Yeah, my name is Sunday. Call people from South.
Sunday,
All
you're
right.
welcome once more.
Concerning that matter, juju is real.
Yeah, we know.
Supreme power.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, we have the overall power.
Okay.
I was born into this tradition of things.
Okay.
So we are 11 in number, but now I call myself half.
Okay.
My elder brother is one.
Okay.
I call myself half. I never reach one.
Okay.
We are 1.5 out of 11.
Okay.
But when I find out that the person that guides, pretend as if he's guiding, or that is the person that do sacrifice.
Yeah.
Is one of the person that turns upside down.
Yeah.
Things upside down. I will draw myself.
Okay.
Give my life to Christ.
All right.
If
Okay.
I was born right from my mother's womb. So juju is real. If
All
you
right.
want to say use all this juju to target me, they go see themselves from some
All
of
right,
them.
thank you. Thank you.
But
But then, so when it comes to this story now that we just shared, what do you think would have played out? Do you think that maybe it was a medical thing, coincidence, superstitious? What do you think could have played out, or maybe it was actually maybe a natural reaction to what they consumed?
well, that was left for them.
Okay.
From me, I can't tell.
All right. But then you can give an opinion. He could, because he just said that he was born in a traditional setting.
And he said they attacked him. Did you see things appear?
I did the one they are saying that you are trying to give them.
No, I'm trying to understand the dimension
do
of
things appear
jujus.
like that?
Jujus do appear.
Have you seen something that appeared?
Yes, I saw one, but it ran because I passed him.
I don't want to see anything.
Don't
my
worry.
eyes, that's why my glasses are on.
Well,
I only see...
In fact, that's the magnifier. You said magnify the
I will
Lord
only
with
see
me.
good things.
Oh,
Okay, I'm not seeing things.
is juju a bad thing?
I don't know for you. Are they? Hello, good evening.
Yes,
Hello.
yes, on the call back, please. People should not doubt it. My grand only
No, we're
for
not doubting it. I'm just saying that I don't want to see anything.
On our way going to church, goat from our very grand.
Hmm? Ha, you don't mean it.
I still have mark.
Hey.
Okay.
Even in my place, they say I'm too stubborn. I'm not used to agree for them to do whatever they decide to do, so that the community will be turned into darkness. Because at the one time youth organizer, they invoke our gods of thunder in Andoni there. The thing, fire catch me live.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right. All right. At this point, the description is becoming very, very one kind. But we're still taking calls.
Rona, are you scared?
No, I don't have any business or connection whatsoever. I will never have any business or connection whatsoever.
What
But then,
so you are beginning to kabash now. You have not seen anything.
I'm just stating that. I'm not saying that they're not real. I'm not saying that there's not a possibility of people, being affected.
What if I say you're going home
This
now?
Yoruba man, you need to
going
calm
home
down.
now?
Okay.
Something I do.
This Yoruba man, anything I will do, I will not see and I will not see it. Okay. Let's continue with the calls and have you join in on the conversation. Before I try to do that path you're going, I'm not going there with you.
Nigeria was
that's movies now. They will now put a very magnifying
movies
sound.
are a reflection of the realities.
Of course. Yeah, that's why I said the fact that I'm saying this does not mean that they don't exist. People don't have experiences, and I'm not trying to downplay it at any point. But I want to know your opinion about this matter. What do you think could have played out in the case of the 4 children, the siblings who died after taking a soft drink from an uncle? And according to the story, the uncle and the father, of the children, they're not in talking terms. The uncle was passing by and gave them the drink. They drank, and they all fell ill in the space of 2 to 3 days. All 4 of them eventually died. Age 12, age 7, age 5, age 3. All siblings passed. The community youths gathered and captured the uncle. The uncle and his son denied knowledge of anything like that, but they've not been able to get a comment from the or force does not mean that people don't have experiences as regards that, or going in that direction. But then to each his own, right? To everyone their own. But what do you think could have happened? Do you think the death of all 4 of them after consuming that soft drink in the space of 2 to 3 days, they all fell ill and not one survived? Do you think it's rather suspicious? I mean, what could have happened? Is it a case of poisoning? Maybe substandard soft drink they consumed? Maybe it's a medical reaction, a chemical reaction in their body, maybe what they had eaten or what they drank mixed together and formed in maybe an allergy or a reaction. Or could it have been a case of voodoo? Oh, the uncle may have had maybe an ulterior motive. Do you think that This thing does not look ordinary. How come? What are the odds? It happened before they had that drink. Were they ill? Before they had that drink, what happened? Did they have any symptoms of being ill, or was after that drink that everything just came out fully blown and not one survived it? Very big tragedy. And the father said that he's still alive because people held him from hurting himself. I mean, can't even imagine that. 4 children, all 4 of them gone. At this point, he has no child, no one anymore at this point. Although who knows the age of the man, to start having children again. But even if he decides to have children again, they cannot measure up to the ones that he had already lost. Right? Really, really, really sad. This message says, "Good evening to you all. I'm a very of Jesus from Port Harcourt. Let the truth be told. This matter is a very sad one. But Bible says we're not unaware what the enemy can do. The man have questions to answer. Believe it or not, some tell. You never know these things. If everyone becomes, but then again, if everyone becomes suspicious of each other or of everyone, then how would it be? How would we live in a world like that where everyone is suspicious of everybody? So I'm looking at you with the side eye. You're looking at me with the side eye. Everyone's looking at each other with the raised eyebrows. Don't know this person's intention. But then we cannot be too careful. Be careful, of course, but can we be too careful? At some point, you may have collected something from somebody that you just feel like, oh, they mean well for me, because you clearly cannot see the mind of anybody. You only know yours. You cannot see the heart of another person. You can only maybe read their energy, see how they respond, react to you, see how they relate with you, but you cannot really tell their real intentions and the thoughts they have in their heart towards you. You just hope that they mean well for you as much as you mean well for them. Thank you all so much for joining on the show, calling to give your contributions on the matter. I appreciate you, Ade. Also appreciate you.
Absolutely.
And on this Today 95.1 FM, we appreciate your participation on conversations that we'll bring on here. The world news will come up at 10. Just stay with us. My name is still Rhoda Agbara.
And I am.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM. Whether it's happening in Port Harcourt, South South, Nigeria, or around the world, we've got you covered. On air, online, delivering balanced news and unbiased analysis. Today, 95.1 FM.
This is Today, 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. News.
A very good evening to you. This is the Word News on your premium talk radio. Today, 95.1 FM Port Harcourt. I am Adekunle Adejumo. In the headlines, presidency blames deplorable state of Benin Asaba Expressway on failure of the contractor to act professionally. Chief Judge of Rivers State, Justice Simeon Amadi, calls for stronger collaboration between the judiciary and Nigerian Correctional Service. Governor Siminalayi Fubara charges corps members to leave enduring legacies in Rivers State communities, and on the foreign scene, at least 95 people die and 384 tourists reported missing after massive floods swept through Nepal's northern Rasawa district. And now the details. The presidency has blamed the deplorable state of the Benin-Neseba Expressway on the failure of the contractor to act professionally. The special advisor to the president on media and public communications, Sunday Dare, stated this during an interview with newsmen while reacting to the condition of the highway. Dare said that while the road had been a difficult one that had transcended about 3 or 4 presidents, whatever palliative works the contractor carried out on the road were not professionally done. He, however, said the incident should be treated as an isolated case and not be used to assess the state of roads project across the country. The president's aide spoke amid several complaints by motorists and commuters on the poor state of the road. On Tuesday, the Minister of Works, David Umai, inspected the Benin-Abo-Asaba Road in Edo State, where he also apologized to commuters over its current state. The federal government has begun deploying 100 electric mass transit buses for federal civil servants, aiming to reduce the rising cost of daily transportation and improve workers' welfare and productivity. The first batch of 37 buses was commissioned on Wednesday at Eagle Square, Abuja, by the head of the Civil Service of the Federation, Didi Esther Wilson-Jack, as part of the Federal Civil Service Electric Mass Transit Program. The initiative, approved by the Federal Executive Council under the Renewed Hope Mass Transit Scheme, is designed to provide federal workers with safer, more affordable and reliable transportation along designated routes within the Federal Capital Territory. Speaking at the commissioning, Wilson-Jack described the intervention as a practical demonstration of the federal government's commitment to the welfare of its workforce, saying transportation was central to the productivity and well-being of civil servants. According to her, the intervention would ease workers' transportation costs, improve punctuality, and provide a safer way to commute to and from work. Wilson-Jack, who is due to leave office as the head of service, described the commissioning as a fitting parting gift to federal civil servants. She said the acquisition of the buses was made possible through the Renewed Hope Infrastructure Development Fund, adding that the intervention demonstrated President Bola Tinubu's commitment to translating the Renewed Hope agenda into practical benefits for workers. In another development, the federal government has urged the 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory to develop and implement homegrown anti-corruption strategies, saying that effective action at the subnational level is essential to improving transparency, accountability, and public service delivery. The call was made at a 3-day workshop on the implementation tools for the Plateau State Integrity and Accountability Strategy, PLIAS, which commenced in Jos, the Plateau State capital. The workshop, which focuses on the monitoring, learning, and evaluation framework, operating guidelines, and templates for PLIAS, was declared open by the head of the National Anti-Corruption Secretariat, Victoria Ojobani, who represented the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi, SAN. Ojobani commended the Plateau State government for advancing the implementation of the National Anti-Corruption Strategy, saying only 7 states had so far commenced the process. She said Plateau had gone beyond developing its strategies by preparing an action plan that was due for validation on August 28, 2026. She explained that the national framework was anchored on 5 pillars: prevention, public engagement, campaign for ethical reorientation, enforcement and sanctions, and recovery of proceeds of corruption. According to her, state-level ownership remained critical to translating the national strategy into practical reforms. Presidential candidate of the Accord Party, Benga Olawepo Hashim, has said Nigerians should not have to pay more than 605 naira per litre for petrol under an Accord administration, arguing that the price could eventually fall to as low as 200 naira per litre if Nigerian gets its production cost and exchange rate right. Olawepo Hashim said the proposed price would represent a starting sustainable price, not an artificial subsidized price, and insisted that the reduction would not come at the expense of the government revenue or the Federation Account Allocation Committee FAC revenues. He said the key to achieving the price was not another OPEC subsidy regime, but a fundamental correction of what he described as Nigeria's distorted petroleum cost and accounting structure. Olawekbo Hashim, who has consistently opposed the removal of petroleum subsidy, described the previous justification for subsidy removal as accounting magic, arguing that Nigeria must first establish the genuine cost of producing, refining, transportation, and distribution of petrol before declaring that government is subsidizing consumers. According to him, Nigerians often approach petroleum pricing by comparing the domestic value of crude or refined products with international market prices rather than determining what it actually costs Nigeria to produce and deliver the product to Nigerian consumers. He said this creates a misleading impression that government is necessarily making a loss whenever Nigerians receive petroleum products below an international benchmark. Hashim called for an independent forensic audit of Nigeria's petroleum cost structure, covering crude oil production, contracting, procurement, refining, transportation, storage, insurance, pipeline operations, and distribution. He said the audit should establish the actual cost of producing and delivering every liter of petrol to Nigerian markets. The Accord candidates further argued that Nigeria's high petroleum costs cannot simply be passed on to consumers without examining the reasons behind them, just as he questioned the country's relatively high production cost compared with major oil-producing economies, arguing that contracting, procurement insecurity, operational inefficiency, and possible cost inflation deserves closer scrutiny. The Chief Judge of Rivers State, Justice Simeon Amadi, has called for stronger collaboration between the judiciary and the Nigerian Correctional Service, NCS, to ensure effective implementation of non-custodial measures in the state. Justice Amadi made a call in his keynote address at a one-day training for non-custodial officers of the NCS organized by the Rivers State Administration of Criminal Justice Monitoring Council in collaboration with the Nigerian Correctional Service Rivers State Command. The training was themed strengthening the effective implementation of non-custodial measures through enhanced collaboration between the judiciary and the Nigerian Correctional Service, role of officers of the non-custodial unit in advancing community safety, offenders rehabilitation, and victims' participation. Represented by Justice Chinwen Serem Wosu, the Chief Judge said non-custodial measures were not intended to excuse criminal conduct, but to provide structured means of holding offenders accountable while promoting rehabilitation, reintegration, and public safety.
Non-custodial measures must therefore not be mistaken for an absence of punishment or an indulgence granted to an offender. When they are properly imposed and supervised, they become structured judicial orders. They require discipline, measurable obligations, close supervision, and consequences for breach. Their value lies in matching the response to the offense and the offender while avoiding unnecessary imprisonment in suitable cases.
The Controller General of the Nigerian Correctional Service, Sylvester Nwakuche, who was represented by Richard Williams, said the training would help strengthen professional competence, improve sentence management and compliance with judicial orders, and deepen institutional collaboration. He said effective implementation of non-custodial measures requires strong institutional cooperation, professional competence, effective communication, and shared commitment to justice and the public safety.
The team underscores the importance of strengthening collaboration between the judiciary and the Nigerian Correctional Service in advancing community safety, offender rehabilitation, and victims' participation. This training provides a valuable platform to enhance professional competence, promote effective sentence management, and improve compliance with judicial orders and deepen institutional synergy.
The Executive Secretary of the Rivers State ACJMC, Chief Magistrate Elaine Brown, in a paper presentation titled Administration of Non-Custodial Measures under the Rivers State Administration of Criminal Justice Law, ACJL 2015, and the Nigerian Correctional Service Act 2019, Challenges and the Way Forward, said the essence of non-custodial service was to repair and rebuild offenders while creating a more empathic society. Brown said the training would examine gaps and overlaps in the legal framework governing non-custodial measures and promote greater collaboration among the institutions responsible for implementing them, just as she argued that imprisonment does not necessarily lead to remorse or rehabilitation, noting that minor offenders could become hardened after interacting with serious criminals in correctional facilities.
Important things this training is identify the duplication of duties in the legal framework for implementation of non-custodial measures. The various laws that provides for it have different provisions for doing the same thing and different bodies for the implementation. So the need for these, though these shortfalls are there, but the need for the actors to work in collaboration. Now that non-correctional service is under the concurrent legislative list.
Corps members deployed to Rivers State have been charged to be patriotic and selfless in their service to the nation by leaving enduring legacies in their host communities. Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara gave the charge today during the closing ceremony of the 2026 Batch B Stream 2 Orientation Camp and Norwalk by entire local government area of Rivers State. Represented by the Permanent Secretary, Cabinet Bureau, Office of the Secretary to the State Government, Promise Oguzie, Governor Fubara reminded the Corps members that they owe Nigerians the responsibility of serving with integrity, commitment, and dedication in order to build a nation of the collective dreams of all citizens. In a statement by the head of Information and Public Relations Unit, Office of the Secretary to the State Government, Juliana Massey, the governor assured them of his administration's effort to make welfare and security a top priority. In his farewell address, the state coordinator NYSC Rivers State, Moses Olehe, advised the Corps members to see the service year as a time to develop their skills and gain insight that will shape their future. A total of 3,344 Corps members, made up of 1,357 males and 1,987 females, successfully completed the orientation course. You're listening to World News on Today 95.1 FM, Voice of the People. After the break, more news and foreign stories. Do stay with us.
Every day, every hour, when the big stories break, depend on our 24-hour news team to bring you the latest. Today, 95.1 FM.
And now to the rest of the news. Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara has boasted that the Rundele and Abuaudua Link Road Bridge project inaugurated will form major campaign point for all three candidates of the All Progressives Congress for the forthcoming general election. Fubara made the boast during the commissioning of the Rundele and Abuaudua Link Road Bridge, where he said the project will help the candidates to campaign very effectively that will lead to victory in the 2027 general election. The governor, while explaining how the administration of Rotimi Amechi initiated the project in the area, emphasized on the importance of continuing the project that will benefit the people despite who initiated it. Governor Fubara expressed hope that the project will help curb criminal activities that was ongoing around the area, just as he thanked the people for their support, cooperation to the contractors, charging the chairman of MOHA and Abuaudua LGA to do everything possible to protect the project from being destroyed.
What we have done here today will make it easy for our candidate that will be representing us in the forthcoming election, that when he comes here to campaign, more especially in MOA, he will tell them, my party did this and my party did that. So it will be easy for us to win election here. This bridge was not initiated by me, it was initiated by not even my past predecessor. It was before him. That was when this bridge was initiated. I felt government is a continuum. So when you see some things that will benefit the people, it doesn't matter who started it. What is important is we complete it and put it to the use of our people.
Governor Siminalayi Fubara also used the opportunity to commend what he described as organic support from Rivers people, saying that he never thought anyone could still associate with him considering his political issues that befell him over the years. The Ogoni Dialogue Committee, ODC, has denied influencing the selection of 40 Ogoni beneficiaries of employment opportunities at the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL), saying it had no role in the recruitment process. The committee, which is engaging the federal government on the possible resumption of oil and gas operations in Ogoni land, also denied allegations that it awarded contracts or received funds from the federal government. Speaking at the press conference in Port Harcourt, the ODC chairman, Professor Don Baridam, described the statement attributed to Kagote and other groups as false and misleading. Baridam said the employment opportunities were among the confidence-building measures proposed by the Ogoni delegation to the federal government, but stressed that the ODC neither selected nor recruited the beneficiaries, insisting that NNPCL drew the successful candidate from a pool of qualified Ogoni applicants already in its recruitment database rather than from nominations made by the committee.
We identified several immediate measures to demonstrate good faith and restore confidence among our people. These included employment opportunities for qualified Ogoni sons and daughters, the establishment by law of the Federal University of Environment and Technology, rehabilitation of the East-West Road section passing through Ogoni, rehabilitations and improvement of designated secondary schools, the development of an industrial park in Ogoni. No new projects, with the exception of the industrial park, were included in our quick win data. The company informed us that its database already contains several qualified Ogoni applicants who had previously passed through its recruitment. The recruitment and selection process did not pass through the ODC.
Professor Don Baridam acknowledged that some ODC members submitted names of persons they wanted to consider, but said those nominations did not determine the outcome. On report of renewed oil activities in Ogoni land, the committee said it had no information indicating that oil and gas production had resumed under the Ogoni re-entry program, adding that NNPCL had said it was unaware of the alleged oil rig operations and that although investigations into the reported activity in Alessa LMA were ongoing.
Contract awards were never part of the mandate given to the ODC, and the committee possessed neither the authority nor the machinery to award or infringe government or NNPC contract. It is therefore entirely misleading to suggest that the contracts were distributed by or through the ODC or its facilitators. On the alleged resumption of oil production activities in Ogoni, there are no oil and gas production activities in Ogoni, directly linked to the Ogoni re-entry program. NNPC has maintained that it has no knowledge of the alleged oil rig operations in Ogoni.
Today, FM correspondent Jane Diojewa reported that Baridam, who also reacted on the proposed creation of Bori State, said state creation remained a key demand presented to the federal government. He said the committee had established a tactical subcommittee to work on the modalities while acknowledging that the process must follow constitutional procedures, just as he appealed to Kagote and other Ogoni stakeholders to use available channels for constructive engagement, saying it remained open to contribution that could strengthen the dialogue process and advance peace, environmental restoration, and development in Ogoni land. The children of late Chief Festus Nwakboche family in Igboiche local government area have maintained that ownership of their father's land has been affirmed by multiple community and court decisions in Rivers State. Jonathan Nwakboche, who spoke to Today FM on behalf of the family, said the land which their father bought from Emmanuel Amechi of Umocham covers several parcels, including waterfront areas in Umakuru. Nwakboche noted that after the dispute was taken to the Egui customary court in two separate suits, with judgment recognizing them as the rightful owners, the other party led by Chief Innocent Nwosu proceeded on appeal, but lost. He further stated that following the judgment, the court issued an execution order that led to the demolition of structures on the land and the issuance of a certificate of possession, but alleged that despite this, they have suffered attacks with more than 6 persons reportedly killed in related violence.
The land they bought from Emechi in Omagro, Umocham, the land in question is both waterside they bought. But now, because of this land, they burned my house and pushed my way. This is more than 10 years now. I'm outside. When I follow these people that their father have this land, so many courts will go. Iam and his gang never one day win. The daughter of all these women win in the court. They come back again with Mobilo. I follow them go. These children still comment that the land in question, they get paper, they take win. Mobilo say, we see the paper. I'm calling the paper from them, and today he still hold the paper. He never give them. One man called Soprechi, the grandson of the man. Iam and his people shot in the pipeline, kill the man, and some other people they kill from Igboeche, more than 6.
Comfort Chinedu, also speaking for the family, raised concerns that despite a high court response to his letter affirming the women's ownership of the land and restraining all parties, Chief Emmanuel Nwobilo of the Che Anti-Land Grabbing Committee still went ahead to deliver his own judgment. She therefore called on the chairman of the Che local government area, Chimanjoku, traditional rulers and other stakeholders to intervene in the issue while warning the public to desist from any transaction on the disputed land.
We have family matter between Emejuru Festus Nwekpuchi and the Chief Innocent Nwosu, Emmanuel Nwankwo, Godwin Nwankwo, Israel Amadi Let, and the others. On behalf of our father's land that he bought from Emmanuel Amechi, we now send them to Igwi customary court. When they came to the first one, we won them. In reality, those lands belongs to Emejuru Festus children. The second one, we win them again. Last year, they came again and lay ambush in the bush. Nwobilo Langra committees asked us to bring our documents. When we come another day, Nwobilo will say that our documents have lost, that whatever that we need is what we will see. I'm calling Chairman, Chief Honorable Ifrem Muzi to come and see, because we have gone to you, former local government chairman. People should come and rescue us.
The reaction is coming after the HA local government area, through its anti-land grabbing, land acquisition management and development boundary adjustment, communal dispute and conflict resolution committee in their judgment issued 1-year ultimatum to one Comfort Chinedu and her sister Beatrice Emejuru of Nwekweche family to rebuild all the destroyed buildings belonging to Eze Innocent Nwosu, Obikaram, Nwekweche and their brothers. The committee in the judgment in a case of land dispute also directed Comfort Chinedu and her sister Beatrice Emejuru to, within 3 months, take responsibility of burying all those who died as a result of the crisis arising from the dispute. According to the judgment delivered by the chairman of the committee, High Chief Emmanuel Nwobilo, exonerated the people of Omo Ekwene family, led by Eze Innocent Nwosu, Obikaram, Nwekweche, and their brothers, of all the allegations levied against them. On the foreign scene, at least 95 people have been killed and 384 tourists reported missing after a massive flood swept through Nepal's northern Rasowa district near the border with China. The Nepal Tourism Board said the missing travelers, including 291 foreign nationals and 93 Nepal citizens, Americans, Indians, and Australian, Malaysians, and Britons were among those reportedly accounted for. While authorities were still working to verify their whereabouts of the victims, the disaster struck the Sai area, a gateway to the popular Lantang trekking region and a route used by pilgrims traveling towards Mount Kailash and Lake Masurova. Nepal police said spokesman Abhi Narayan Kafle said the death toll had risen to 95, while 28 police personnel were also reported missing. A torrent of mud, water, and debris surged through mountain valleys, sweeping away buildings and damaging roads and other infrastructures. To end the news, here's a summary of the major stories. The presidency has blamed the deplorable state of the Benin-Asaba Expressway on the failure of the contractor to act professionally. The Chief Judge of Rivers State, Justice Simeon Amadi, has called for stronger collaboration between the judiciary and the Nigerian Correctional Service. We told you that Governor Siminalayi Fubara has charged corps members to leave enduring legacies in Rivers State communities, and on the foreign scene you also heard that at least 95 people have been killed and 384 tourists reported missing after a massive flood swept through Nepal's northern Rasowa districts. And that was the news as edited by Uchendu Ejiowo. For comments and inquiries, please call 0818-389-2850 or send your emails to news@todayfmlive.com. You can read our stories on www.todayfmlive.com, Facebook, Today95.1fm, Instagram, TodayFM951, and the next TodayFM951. You can also join our YouTube live at Today95.1fm. I am Adekunle Adejumo. Good evening. Thank you for listening.
Today's news, today's entertainment, today's sports, today's issues. Today on Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Today FM 95.1 Port Harcourt. Voice of the people. Voice of the people. Yeah. Rise and shine, it's a brand new day. Today's the station leading the way. Breaking news, sports and talk, keeping every heartbeat on the clock. From Port Harcourt to the world we go, sharing every story you should know. Your voice, your people, your destination. We're not just a station. Today FM 95.1. The voice of the people. Talk all day, keeping rivers on the way. Not just a station, we are the station. Today FM, the pride of the nation. Cross rivers, Bayelsa, Abia too. Akwa Ibom, Cross River, we're reaching you. Around the world, we're live online. Every moment, every time. Advertise your business, make it grow. Millions are listening, let them know. Visit us at Today FM Drive off East West Road.